Oh yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're gonna be looking at a 40 big blind spot. It's gonna be cutoff versus button. It's gonna be a three bet spot. And we are gonna be out of position as the pre-flop caller. So let's look at ranges. This is gonna be the three bet range for the button at 40 big blind against the cutoff. So low suited kings, suited aces, are suited nines, a little bit of suited eights. So like basically one pip under the cutoff is opening range.
Tens are represented a lot.
Offsuit tens. A few like offsuit aces. And then like the very linear part of our range. And here's the tricky part. The cutoff is gonna defend a lot against the button because the button here in this scenario, the button three bets 9% of the time.
That's very poor.
And we're gonna defend with 20% of the range.
Suited ace, suited kings, I see, suited queens.
So lots of suited kings. These are four bets, so they're not in range. Ace king is also a four bet. And then we're gonna have to find some
We
calls.
have
10-9 off.
That doesn't seem right. I think that's an outlier. I
Yeah,
don't believe that's a
to be
call.
right. I mean,
Is there a equity thing on here that shows what the king three has in equity against that range? Specifically that king three?
You can look when you get to the flops.
yeah,
Versus range now.
Okay.
I don't think so.
you can do that in equity lab or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah. So basically we call almost all the suited kings, suited nines, suited eights. Now I'm curious. Oh,
But probably it's around 0 EV.
and then. let's look here.
Yep. No, I did not. Thanks.
I thought I canceled that.
Oh, no. That's too bad. Alright, well, if we have it, we're gonna skip it.
Oh, 10-9 is not in there.
Yeah, I made a little mistake with this one. Because,
Oh, that's the old versus the last ones.
probably because I click in the middle of, oh, there we go.
yeah, I think he just clicked it by accident, most likely.
Yeah, I just, oh, okay, I see.
It's not in there.
No, it's not.
Also in simulation, it's not in there.
Alright. So. And my perception of the spot is that we check pure. We're gonna get the reports in a few minutes and we're gonna be able to look at the spot. But for now, as the caller in the three bet pot with a nice on board, what do you guys think we should do?
We have a lot of aces, but I still think we check.
Yeah, I check 90-some% of the time.
100%, this one. Get more equity.
Goes check, check.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I want to point out that I don't think Louis is ever checking on the button here as a three better.
No, never.
No.
I'm afraid I'll never check it. No.
I think we wanna just pot control, I guess. I mean, hopefully. we
Actually,
can
check a
it.
lot on this board because it's ace high and the cutoff has a lot of aces. At least I think that you should check a lot.
The villain? You think he has
Yeah.
lots of checks? We're gonna see in.
I think we have better flush draw bluffs than just the king three, so I guess we'll just check.
Yeah, you have a kind of showdown value.
Yeah, check
Well,
all.
we also, well, I think we are gonna check a lot of our king highs, but I think the worst ones we might wanna bet.
We got like 8-7, we can bluff 8-7 here probably, suited we have like kind of stuff with gutters and. Just weaker flush draws, we got so much shit.
Alright, so what do we do here?
I think once he checks here, like he probably has like king jack, queen jack, maybe like queen 10. Some like low frequency 3-bets that
The
kind of
bluff?
connect well, but not really. Yeah, like those kind of
Nines
hands.
too?
Yeah, you can have a 9 also indeed.
We're
but
ahead
you
of,
can also still have
uh,
queen 8 and that kind of stuff. So maybe small block bet.
We're ahead of a lot of his checks. Do we get better to fold?
Not
Right.
really, because like jack 10 or yeah, jack 10 off is not even folding. So it's
No,
like,
so I mean, I think.
I
we
think
just-
there's no point in betting here.
Right. We'll have worse to bluff.
I think we bet, because if he bets, if you check and he bets, we cannot call.
Yeah,
We can call.
yeah, I think that's what he said. He said we can call, right? Or
Oh yeah.
Pocket controlling more or less.
60% check, or we turn it and do a bluff with a big bet, 65%.
I think king 3 and king 2 are going to wanna bet, but to get better kings to fold here.
Possibly.
And that's
Yeah.
why, like, I thought this one would bet, but like king 7 won't bet. Or king 9 if like king 7, yeah, king 7's in range too. But I think
Yeah,
our
you have
worst
to have
kings are
king
gonna
8 or
bet.
something like that, and you have the worst kings. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he's 3-betting a bit with the king 6 to king 8 region or something like that.
Hmm,
9-7, 9-6, 8-7, 8-6, 7-6, pretty nice.
Yeah, it's all equal equity. I mean, so
So easy to
it's
find
not
those,
forcing.
right?
Our king 5, our king 9 just wanna get the showdown, our other ones wanna bluff and more from the low end.
Ah, yeah. No, king queen is betting. King 10 is betting also.
Yeah, but those have the gut shot and the flush draw,
Yeah, true.
right? This one's just one overcard to the second pair and a flush draw, so it's better to bet and win than, but I mean, checking's fine too.
There's both options.
alright, so the reports are ready, so we're gonna have a clearer picture of the spot. I think we call here. I'm not much into folding, with these type of hand. Maybe I'm calling too much. What do you guys do here?
You never fold this. It seems that it's either a bet out or a check raise or a call.
Check raising seems to be spazzy. I might like that.
I think check raising and calling are both in the realm here.
Is the problem with raising not that we are pot committed then?
Well, calling, well, it's not very good. So can we call profitably here? I don't know, but
Of course, it's only
if
60.
we have like full equity, would be it's pretty sweet.
So
Certainly we
we-
can.
do
Let's
we
see.
block his folds?
It's more of a raise because it's too weak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we block his folds? And I don't think so. We don't block a lot of the straights draws there that are gonna pick up the bet.
It's raised to 188. Or calls still. It's both fine.
And if we do raise to 188, do we call off to the jam?
I
With a
suppose so. We
yeah.
only have 80 left or something like that. Oh, 180
His
left.
hand.
Okay, so it's really like the higher ones. They don't wanna raise,
They're blocking bluffs.
but the lower ones, they get better king eyes to fold, so they do it a lot. So that's the motion.
And the 10 and the queen, is blocking bluff. Oh, we're on the river now, but like the 10's blocking bluffs, right? Like.
Louis, would you push the button that shows whether we call off on to versus his raise? Versus his reshove. Yep, we do or we don't? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Alright. We call it off here.
A 10's a nuts now. I think you would wanna have a 10 here.
Well, how do you play this one first?
Just check fold.
Yeah,
Right, he has two pair, doesn't even bet.
doesn't even bet it.
He got one bet in here. That's pretty weird. One small bet. With two pair.
I guess he doesn't wanna reopen the action in position with two bottom two pair, basically. This could be a nice check raise. Maybe even a lead sometimes. I would check raise myself.
I don't think we have any leads.
If we do, the king high board will be the one with the two low cards that fall below his 3-bet range, right?
I think we
His-
have all,
his
we have a
range.
lot of shit around 6 and 7.
And we have a lot more kings, so like all, I
true.
think all 3 of these cards are good for us.
Yeah, we have king 7, king 6, right?
But I think with a pair here, I think we're gonna check call.
I would raise. I don't like calling out of position. I try to just take it now. Just get him on fold all his bluffs with equity.
There will be some raising, I think, indeed, because indeed you want to deny equity.
Good question. Alright, let's try raising.
And you have enough kings to
Raising a lot here.
Yeah, we could just fold.
Wow.
he's all in. Or not?
Now, we fold.
Slide.
Fold.
I'll fold.
Yeah, third pair, you can fold.
Call.
What?
Yeah,
Do we have a
100%
leading range
calls.
on that flop?
Call?
That's insane.
There you go, Louis.
Yeah, nice. Alright, so first off, there we go.
We never
This is,
bet.
this is gonna be the leading strategy for the cutoff. So we lead 1% of the time, we check 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be an easy one.
But let's look at this specific hand. I think it's gonna lead more than 1%.
Hmm? Here, you think we have leads? Check 100%.
Never leads. Wow.
Do you, like, look at this, it's simple,
Yeah,
Yeah, never leads.
never leads.
Almost never.
And then in position is gonna play a lot like this.
So apparently the 9 and the jack and
So in position
jack.
is see betting 73% of the time. And on ace high board, we should bet around 80% of the time.
that's more than I thought.
And we can simplify it to no big bets.
they have all the best aces. We lack a lot of the better aces. They even have, like, yeah.
60-70%. Yeah,
They want better aces.
yeah. That's just no
We
big
don't
bet.
have, we don't have
Kind
ace
of also
king.
pretty good, always betting small, like 2% big bet, so like.
Maybe there are some exceptions so that you bet
Yeah,
one particular flop big.
like jack high boards. Alright, so it's really nice. So here we can guess that good cards for the cutoff is an ace, a king, a queen, and a 10. 8 is also pretty good, almost 80%.
Very low cards are also good.
Yeah,
5 and lower.
alright. Let's look at pair boards. So on pair boards, we bet almost 90% of the time.
Yeah, cuz we don't have 10s plus.
Yeah. So
You have a lot of on small boards. We have a lot of overpairs indeed, and
eight high board, we check a little bit more, but we only have one sample of this, so.
Yeah, that's hard to say then.
It's a little bit, but what we know is that the higher the pair, the more we bet. Seems to be a pattern here. But we mostly like we range bet small whenever like we get a pair board.
Should run more samples here. I mean,
Yeah. Looking at straight boards.
run pretty fast.
I happen to be running the paired flops right now. I got 26 of them done for this exact spot.
This
Yeah,
one,
but 3-bet pots I run on
Oh, right,
170.
right.
I run them all.
Never mind, 3-bet pot.
I think I have them
I'll
even.
get to it.
so straight boards, we're a lot more cautious. We check 35% of the time. Straight board with an ace, we bet a lot. Straight board with a jack or lower, we check 40% of the time.
Yeah, you saw a lot of suited connectors in the cutoff range.
Yeah.
Calling range.
And this is the in position player, the button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but on straight boards, the cutoff connects pretty good.
Alright,
Maybe also there are the big bets. I don't know.
now facing the small bet, let's look at that. Facing the small bet, this is gonna be the cutoff strategy against the small bet.
Ah, you meet MDF,
Yeah,
except on ace high.
although,
For
Yeah.
Vincent, we meet MDF.
do we though? Because
It looks like on ace high boards, we do not meet the MDF.
Out of
Yeah, that's
position,
what I
you
said.
typically can
That's what I
overfold
said.
roughly 2%, pie overfolds roughly 2% out of position.
Alright, let's explore this a little bit. I wanna see more like a jack eye board. Because, yeah,
Just as for GTO, you need to know how to defend MDF, and then say, okay, I think he has more ace than
what
normal.
is what is MDF against a 30% bet?
67%, right?
Yeah. Because here the bet is 60, but it's not a 60% bet.
It's 60 in the what? 200, right?
So it's the 30% bet here. My bet 60 is 30%.
Ah, that's the reason
Yeah,
it's
so
wrong.
you defend,
don't know the pot
so
size.
you defend 70% roughly.
Alright, so the graph is okay, but the MDF line should be around here.
Should be in the middle.
Yeah.
So we
Around,
don't meet
the-
MDF.
yeah, so we don't meet MDF.
Run them with proper sizing.
Yeah. And then facing a bet. We mostly only raise small and we mostly call. There's
What
a
do we
bit-
do on straight boards?
Let's look. Overview.
Another thing about
Careful,
MDF that nobody has ever been able to tell me is how do you construct your range based on MDF? Literally,
That's the
nobody has
hard
ever been
part,
able to
brother.
answer my question.
That is the hard part. How you do it is the ratios.
Well, we learn how to do that by learning how to play our range versus range on certain flop textures and positions and bet sizes. Where the check rates are, where the calls are, where the folds are.
So here on a pair board, we raise a little bit, but we also call a lot. It's not very clear, like we can't say here like we mostly defend by raising. We
Could we
also
say
call-
that is a bit
We don't
overfalling?
have- We don't have many boards as well.
But could we also say that we are overfalling because we got a cheap price to call the 3-bet, so that we can defend
Yeah,
pre-flop a
for
bit?
sure. We take
Just
the
overfold,
flop
just
like with a really,
overfold.
really wide range, so.
Yeah.
Alright. And then. Straight boards.
So the low straight funds the defend more.
And a lot of big bets.
We check raise sometimes big.
Mostly call on these straight boards.
Yeah.
The higher the straight board, the less we defend.
Did button 3-bet to a smaller size than usual? Cuz you said we got a really good price to defend pre-flop.
No, not smaller than usual, but we have a cheap price to defend. 1 in 3 or something like that. I mean,
Okay, gotcha. Cuz they make 3x. Okay.
yeah, so
And the button 3-bet's kind of pretty polar, so you have to defend kind of wide.
Yeah.
Alright,
but we don't pay the full price to see the flop.
so we
Because-
do have a pretty good idea of the spot. So the cutoff is gonna check always. The button is gonna bet small 70% of the time. And then against a small bet, we're gonna like,
40% folds.
we're gonna call 40%, fold 40% and raise 20% of the time. Alright,
I think raising's really good. Whenever you can find it versus population, it's over C
Oh,
bets.
I
That just like
noticed here,
automatically C, 3-bet, C-bet automatic.
like we never raise big
What I
on
do
a
because I
high
have-
board or a king eye board, but the lower the board gets, the more we get to use bigger sizes. When we raise. And interestingly enough, wow. Okay. So we
Yeah, but that's what you
mostly
also
raise
see.
small, but when we raise big, it's not like, it's not 268 here. When we raise big, it's solid. So this is an all-in strategy. So facing the C bet, we do have an all-in strategy. Like, I wanna see now, like on 10 eye boards, it happens a lot. Let's look at one.
So the SPR is only what, like 2.5 or something?
So
on
a
the
10 eye
flop.
board, what's a nice 10 eye board? 10-6-3 with a flush draw? Yeah. Oh, I see. So we're gonna like check jam with like ace 10, pocket jacks, stuff like that. Oh, we don't have pocket jack as the call on the cutoff here, right?
With a 6 with a spade in it.
So
That's
we're gonna
sets,
have
too.
like tens, I guess. We're gonna have tens, do we?
We're not gonna do it with sets, are we?
Sets
Probably
too
not, but,
strong.
maybe
Sets
mixing.
too strong, man. Alright, let's see, 10-6-3. We're
Yeah, it's
gonna
gonna be
check.
our
Opponent
gonna
is
be our-
betting.
best tens that are very vulnerable to getting outdrawn.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, why king 7? Why queen 8? Oh my goodness.
Spades.
no. So weak tens.
All 10s.
No, not all tens, not all tens.
No, the biggest.
The good tens all raise small. The bad tens go all in. Some 6-5 go all in with the clubs. Oh no.
So nothing that's really strong.
What is actually
Right. The check jam here is not very strong.
Ah, it's-
I guess it likes the big tens because
See, I
we've
was,
got the overcards, right?
yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah,
bet
we have the
big with
overcards too.
these, But here it's not a part of the strategy.
So are they
Actually-
calling, like on this flop when we jam 10-9, are they calling ace king?
Some,
yeah.
some stations.
Oh, yeah.
might.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
They're starting to mix folds. But they're
Spades.
calling a lot.
Ace 10? Where are you saying?
No, ace king, I said.
Oh, ace king. Sorry.
King. Are you calling with ace king, Scott?
Me? No.
I mean, it's calling quite a bit. That's what I thought. Like, we must be getting
Oh.
called by
Hey,
hands.
I
that
am.
are just
All my
over.
draws win then, eh?
Yeah, no, you kill me.
I'm
least it's
calling
solving
here
it.
with ace king with like,
Spicy.
yeah, no. Cause
I don't like calling with ace king there. Does anyone else?
I probably do.
Yeah, ace king of spades I do, but.
Sure, sure.
I'm calling with every ace king here. Maybe I'm calling too much clearly because I should mix folds, whereas.
I think
right
if you,
now,
I think if you call
I'm
ace kings and
100%
fold ace,
frequency.
If you fold ace queen, you could probably call all your ace kings,
Okay,
right?
so here the pattern is if we have a card of the suit in our ace king, we call.
The ace, well, the ace of spades, we call 100%, and the king of spades,
A
we
little bit.
mix. And the
Yeah.
king, and the king of hearts is good too. And
Yeah.
then the bizarre. It's bizarre that ace of hearts folds, more than the completely
King
offsuit.
of hearts.
So like I'll fold ace, jack, ace, queen and call with ace kings.
Maybe
probably.
because we bluff with king of hearts and not with ace of hearts. It's a
Alright.
solver thing, so be careful there.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't get to fold here. That's bizarre to me.
And it's backwards with what you said, right? It's the solver bluffs with the ace of hearts, not with the king of hearts. And so we don't want to have the ace of hearts.
Yep. Or he blocks with the other king, I mean,
This is
yeah.
a check fold.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a bad
easily a
hand.
check fold.
We have done anything. Check fold.
Probably gonna go check. Now, oh no.
He's betting ace highs at like 90%, right?
It's not a check fold, probably.
Yeah,
Okay,
not-
so if he bets here, do you call with this one?
We only block 2 of the suits he could be barreling, so probably can call. I mean, we only block the diamonds, so he could be barreling hearts and spades. He's gonna probably check back some aces.
Pure fold.
It's a pure fold, huh?
You're not
And the
calling
ace jack.
that
I'm torn there to calling also. I mean,
bad
Yeah.
calling station.
Yep.
No, no, no.
I
Too bad
think
for-
I'm mostly in my game, I will fold because I
You know
have
what,
more
it's just
chips in my
so
game.
hard to get to showdown with ace high out of position, I guess. Like, you just gotta let it go.
yeah.
And the reason that 2 backdoor straights and an overcard isn't enough is because we're in a low SPR environment because of the 3 bet. right?
Yeah, that's.
And we are
Otherwise-
out of position, that's also.
And okay.
Double.
It's a free bet pot, isn't it? It's not
So
good.
we're here. We might be able to lead this because sevens are way better for us. We got like 9, 7, 8, 7, 7, 6, king 7, ace 7. So maybe we get the lead here some. We got like full houses.
Never with ace high.
With worse combos.
I mean, we shouldn't be here. So now that I am, I gotta try to win the pot. I'm gonna probably lead.
Why have we not got ace queen here? Because we would have jammed pre-flop all in,
We
yeah.
broke a lot this
The
way.
10 blocks some of his continues. We don't block spades, right? So that's kind of a thing. He can still peel spades, but we block some of his straight draws, block some ace high, some ace king, ace 9, ace 7. I just think we can lead here some. We shouldn't be here, so I gotta try to win the pot. I think the 7's good for us.
I think that's a bad attitude, but you shouldn't be not trying to win the pot. That's yeah.
Oh, when check
Nah.
flop, so we should absolutely be here. Yeah, I'm still leading.
Not with ace high. No, no, no.
But we've still got some showdown value anyway.
No,
So
you gotta
we
fold.
definitely should check. I know it's a free bet pot. We ain't got a lot, but we've got some.
Can we call now?
No,
No.
not in a free bet pot.
We're just folding this 8-10.
Yeah, of course we are.
I feel so bad against population.
Come on, Joss. You're a station.
Against population, huh? I mean,
They don't bluff. They don't even 3-bet bluff you to begin with. And when they see bet the flop, like population is not see betting 100% of the time when they 3-bet.
Either
We're going past 2 filters here. They
Can
don't
we just
3-bet
see-
enough.
on the flop, I would fold.
Do we have any leading range on that? Obviously, we're not leading the ace highs, but do we actually have a leading range at all? Like, do I need to throw that out of my head?
Yeah, almost nothing.
on the turn?
Yeah.
Oh, turn. No, you
So
mean there.
18%.
Turn after after a check, we can bet a lot.
Probably, yeah.
And you can lead with your top pairs here, Ken, if you want. Or like straight draws. Or a 7.
Gotta have something good, huh?
Yeah, a
and
7,
some
a
bluffs, of
top
course, huh?
pair. There's no real zero equity bluffs, like
I
even
don't even
like,
lead with like, I not even like using 2s or 3s to bluff, which is kind of surprised. They're in there a sliver, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
really.
So,
that's
so
this
you-
is the check raising spot. That is not the leading spot.
yeah, so your bluffs are
different.
gonna come from the hands that have equity, right? So your straight draws there.
Yeah, but this was the check raising spot, not the lead out spot.
Come
Go
on,
back
how
and
we-
look, LP.
How are we calling a free bet with this SPR? We shouldn't be calling it.
Why not?
Yeah, we shouldn't be calling a free bet here out of position with this, should we? Come on. At this stack to pot ratio.
Come on, Barry. You can find some 9-6 sometimes.
You're such a nit.
Such
I
a
think
nit,
that's-
Barry.
I guess population. I think you're correct, but
Can we
We-
go back
we're-
and look at the turn before we go any further to the last hand? Cause you looked at the wrong spot apparently.
No?
yeah, you looked at the check raise spot.
So it's
This
check,
one.
check 7 and then it's
So
on
look,
us.
you asked me for the turn, if we had any leads here. And I told you, you need a 7 or a top pair or a straight draw.
So Jack 10, queen, jack, you got her straight draws. Okay.
We
Check.
haven't got any odds to call the free bet with this hand. That's what I don't understand. While we're looking at this one.
Yeah,
How we got any odds to call this free bet out of position with this?
The solver does. The GTO it's correct.
Because the button three bet us polar.
Yeah, so we also find bluffs with this kind of hands. If he bets the flop or whatever. It means that we have to play it correctly.
But playing hands like suited gappers with a low SPR out of position. Surely that's not quite a clever play.
Not when you
Against
say it that
population,
way.
If you don't know how to play him, yeah, then it's not a good play.
Yeah,
Barry,
open
look at
tighter
this.
then.
The problem is if you're not going to defend it, you're gonna overfold and you're gonna make yourself very weak against 3 bets. Right? You're just gonna get 3-bet off
Sure.
of all of your wide hands when you're in this cut.
Very true.
Then you just gotta look at who you're against. Like if the guy's in net, he's never 3-betting, you can just, obviously you could fold. If the guy's, 3-betting 11, 10, 11, 12%, he seems like he's,
Okay.
playing GTO, then you gotta call.
I'll
like
call
Barry,
you then,
we
Louis.
only fold here 13% of our range, right?
Right.
I know I fold way more.
I'm pretty sure I fold a lot more than this as well. I don't
Yeah, I'm
find the
folding way
queen
more
5
too.
ever. Don't find the queen 6.
I'm playing mostly net.
But that's
so it's
just
gonna be a
because
bit
most players are
defended.
not.
Yeah, you can
3-bet
adjust
bluffing
there.
enough, so-
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna 3-bet bluff you enough, so you don't need to take that flop with ace 9 off here.
I'm playing nits that are gonna 4-bet me 4x, so it's an easy fold.
Are you calling off all the straight suited connectors there, like the 6-5 as opposed?
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
okay, good, because I'm doing that.
I think it's
check-
also important to
raise
know
this.
what kind of hands the solver is opening, like 10-6 suited. I'm not sure that
It's not even, yeah, I'm not even bothering with that. So I'm
yeah,
like, what?
exactly.
I'm like
So-
1 pip tighter here. I don't have that queen 6, that these 6s I don't have.
Yeah,
but
so
that
the
means
hands
that
that
you
we're
can,
folding are the hands that like we
Yeah.
don't even want to open anyway.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna fold probably a pip, it's gonna be really close. That thing here, whenever it mixes, you don't need to play this.
I want to check raise this.
Pretty sure I opened 10-6 yesterday from the cutoff.
have a pair and a gut shot.
Wow.
And
Okay,
call it. And
10-7.
4%. No, it's just a call.
Just a call now.
He
Yeah.
has
Remember,
ace
he-
now.
but
Well,
here
we
we
still
got
has-
one, guys.
He still has all the overpairs and stuff too.
I call.
yeah, we're calling this off.
Forgot it was even turned on.
Wow, you guys, you wanna
opened
pay
queen
off?
six.
pocket
I have a
queen?
pair and a gut shot.
We saw the solver do it with a worse 6.
Yeah,
before.
pocket
have a lot of
queens, I
outs.
called the exact.
You see,
Yeah,
we
but we're
win.
gonna beat him. Look
Oh
at
my
our
goodness, you guys,
dollar equity.
you guys,
We have
We have 9 outs, huh?
call it off and drill the river.
We have 9 outs against an overpair. Still a lot.
Yeah, sure. Check. Bet.
I think this is a fold, believe it or not.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna close the
Not
trainer
a fault.
I'm
and
not
then
sure.
I'm gonna reopen it because now we know that Now we know
We got-
that the
I got a
cutoff is
heart.
checking 98% of the time, so I'm gonna make it check.
It's easier indeed.
Where is it?
You can also let the button bet 100% and
Yeah.
you only get
No,
those.
no,
if-
because I think like when it bets 80%, that's just like.
Yeah,
there's
but we
zero.
only get those situations because we play out of position. So
Oh, no.
we
I
also
wanna
get.
learn when to check too, cuz I oversee bet.
Well, Louis' simplification is never to check there. On
Yeah, he gets mad at me every time he sees me check back after I 3-bet. And I do it very little, but I do it.
I hate when he does it. And he likes to do it. That's his favorite thing.
Like you need to have some give ups
Thing.
after you 3-bet.
Favorite thing.
Like-
He loves to play a 3-bet pot and like check.
I hardly
Like-
ever check.
Don't bluff 3-bet, then you don't have to give up.
Like he's aggressive post flop, but then. No, pre-flop he's aggressive, but then post flop he's like, oh yeah, check, check, check.
Like if you 3-bet on the button with like 6-5 suited against I don't know, under the gun one low jack, like you need to have give ups when it's just like a high connected board.
I disagree.
In game, I want to check call here instead of check raise.
Yeah, this is our best king, unfortunately.
SPR is 2 here. We're never
So-
folding.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, we probably just gotta go with it, right? We have a heart redraw.
The question is, how do we raise here? Do we raise small or big or very big? I'm okay with small here.
It's a pot size raise, so I think we just get it in. Oh, wait, we have, oh no, we have
Yeah,
406, so, oh.
If you're gonna raise that much, we're committing a third of our stack almost.
See, I don't know what to do, man. Like, you
I
know
think it's
what? I don't know
jam.
what to do, so I would probably call in game.
So it's at 7 tonight.
Let
I feel
me
like we're gonna
ask.
raise our best kings and this is gonna be it.
Yeah. Yeah, 60%.
40%.
Does it not like, does
It does it.
it not
It
like
does
a
it.
jam, no?
Doesn't jam indeed.
Right,
No,
But it's
no.
close EV, but doesn't jam.
And
But
it's
it's cooling
good
off.
jam here. It's not like, here we would jam with like queen 8 of hearts.
Yeah, but you have also the low kings that jam them probably.
Queen 8 of hearts. Give me that. Oh, no, it's not jamming at all.
No jamming.
King 10.
This is a raise.
A raise? Are you mad?
It's a
I
raise.
don't know.
Are you
But this-
mad?
This is a stronger flush draw with the
Yeah, we
overcard.
call. We would raise with king 4 here. Because we.
There are
with
no
king
bad
4
turn cards almost, for us.
With king 4, we get better king eyes to fold. Do you think we get like king jack to fold here? Never. King
raising.
queen, never. We don't get
Never
any. Yeah,
never
you're
king.
raising, but
We're gonna get ace highs. We're gonna get ace highs to fold that aren't connected to the flop.
I'm pretty sure
Fold them on the
the
river.
pattern we've seen here, Ken, king 5, king 4, king deuce, get better king eyes to fold, so they do it, but king 10 is just a call here. Oh my goodness.
The raise.
All in. Go for it, baby.
Jesus, why not here? Why not? Tell me.
The tens and the nines are pretty cards.
King 4, king 5, no. King 10,
King
We have
6.
straight draw outs. We have flush draw outs. We
Like-
have an over.
it's like
This is-
me
this is a
mixing in a weird way with all the suited kings. It's like, ew, I don't know what to think of this.
Yeah, it's also the
Which-
king 10 and king 9.
Okay, okay,
Jack eight.
well, I guess you're
Wait,
not
put up-
wrong, Ken, because if we raise, we get some ace eyes to fold with the king eyes. Okay, that's fine.
Still,
It likes to raise or call.
So now what do we do with this turn?
Just gotta check again. This is why I don't like being passive. Check.
No, I'll see your point there. I don't like playing passive.
Oh,
yeah,
But you don't want to get blown off the
uh,
equity neither
Not
really.
playing
Yeah.
passive can be very, very costly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you don't
honestly,
wanna
I
get
think it's
thrown off the
better
equity at the
against
same time,
population
yeah.
and over C bets. I think it actually prints more than the solver does because people are over C betting.
No, then you have to play your check range better. You can check raise more.
Thank you,
If they
Louis.
over C bet.
Man, I muted Barry.
Oh.
Sorry, Barry.
Just fold.
It wasn't you, Barry.
No worries, man, no worries.
Yeah, folds.
Oh, fold ace ten. Oh my god, he got us.
You might get us a lot.
Got us the second street. Oh, now we can raise.
Yeah,
Fair
so,
board.
I think we wanna just,
He three bet us
We
jack
have
10
board,
offsuit.
so we raise a bit more.
I think we
than that.
wanna just call, to be honest.
This needs protection, so I would raise even more.
I think so too.
Normally
think
I
you're
would,
right.
but since it's a 3-bet pot, he does have all the over pairs still.
Yeah, but he also has a lot of garbage,
Yeah,
I'm calling.
and he has sixes, king six.
Ken,
We
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 let
wanna
him
call
catch up
now.
too easy. We let him catch up too easy here by calling, and it's a paired board, like you said, but then again, we haven't got many frees here. Not really.
Dan's gonna struggle to improve. I don't wanna
We're-
raise. and
we're
get jammed, I
blocked.
guess.
We're blocking the bottom of his range here.
Yeah,
So,
but he
I
has
mean, if
ace
we
six and
raise, we
ace
gotta
six,
call
that
off, right?
goes.
And I don't see what bluffs he's gonna have at that point. Not many.
He's C betting range almost, Ken. He doesn't need a lot of bluffs.
Yeah, I'm raising here.
I'm
It's
raising.
hard to bluff, it's hard to bluff him on this paired board though, isn't
100%.
it?
Boom.
Sure.
This is what sucks, though. This is what I don't know what to do. You get called, and like, I have no idea what to do when an overcard comes.
What do you mean? It's the easiest thing in the world. What is
Check.
your hand here? It's second pair. What do you do with second pair?
Check.
Jack call.
Yeah, but I feel like I wasted chips.
No, why you do?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure we're
going all
supposed to be all in here.
Raise your chips, you should bet.
They like, nobody knows what to do. We're supposed to
It's
bet.
the queen. If it's a king or an ace, maybe you check, but on a queen.
Yeah,
How many queens does call? He folds king queen. I mean, queen jack, queen 10.
it didn't like shipping it on the check raise all in on the flop then, Louis. It didn't like that play, no?
Nope.
You wanted to
Because
check raise
false
and
and,
then bet the turn.
Well, when you jam and get called, you're in bad shape probably. So, I guess a small bet, you keep his.
What is he
speculative
folding
hands
against the
in.
check raise, Louis?
What?
What is he folding against the check raise?
Nothing.
Yeah, some kings. Some
These
queens.
over cards that we exactly want him to fold.
Yeah.
And he calls him sometimes.
So if a queen comes, he doesn't have a lot of queens anymore. So he can bet the queen and a jack and a 10 and a 9. He can bet.
What do you mean? He still has a lot. He's only folded some of his queens.
He doesn't have a lot of queens.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
not
Oh,
much.
no, he doesn't have a
I
lot
don't
of-
say he doesn't have any. but,
Yeah. Okay.
But but he still has a bunch of pairs. We narrowed his
So
range.
we were
a
supposed,
bit.
so we were supposed to bet the turn.
yeah, bet the
Well,
turn.
Yeah, all in,
Then we
right?
should, then we can bet the river.
I thought we were all in on the turn.
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
We should have been all in on the turn, but now we check.
We just stuff it on the river. We needed to stuff the turn. Is the queen good for him? I guess we don't really care about the queen on the turn. He doesn't have it. And if we look at the overview,
I think a king or an ace is good for him, but a queen not.
overview here.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He folds queen, so.
Overview, please. No. What about here? Overview, it should look a lot like this one. So queen.
But the problem is he folds against our check.
It's not so bad for him.
Yeah, but he folds them against our check raise.
Okay, what do we do here? Check on
I
the,
tend to probe my gutters a lot when they check
Yeah,
back.
for gutter. So
We
we
can have a lot of queens here, I guess, but I still bet small.
would like the spade to bet here.
you guys
Yeah.
want a bet in a 3-bet pot with a nice high board?
I know he's passive, but
Well,
if we bet and he jams, we lose the equity here, and we're not best just check calling to see
know
if we
he
hit our
has-
gut shot.
That's
No,
the
no,
right-
no,
the type of hands
you
he
need to check
checks
call.
here, like pocket ace, he checks, I believe he checks all of his queens. Checks some.
my only rationale is I tend to probe my gutters on the turn, at a very high frequency, so that's the only reason why I said do it. I mean, it's not great, but I'm still doing
I
it.
think it's not great. I would
I
have
I
also
think we
think
should
it's
check
not
call
great.
if
at
anything.
least
right?
have a spade to do it.
Whatever.
It bets 65% of the time sometimes, like 30%.
Or if you do it, you have to go big.
5% pot, 30% of the time. Yeah,
fold.
this is gonna be a fold, right?
Oh, we were
Okay,
dominated.
He has a better king, so yeah.
Yeah, if he hits a
That hand I
jack,
would maybe do it. King jack, king 10 with spade.
I would turn into a bit of a station on the turn now, probably would have done.
If you bet small, you would call probably in it.
Yeah,
Bold.
old.
Over cards.
Yeah, that's what those are. Let's fold those overcards.
That's
Out of position.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh
the
boy.
range.
Mm,
Now,
Backdoor.
now,
Overs, backdoor flush, I guess we
Backdoors, you
raise.
Raise.
raise or call?
I'm
I would
raising.
raise.
It's calling.
Ah,
It's alright, we got him.
need we queen jack? Ah, we need queen jack, not king jack, probably.
Gotta be a bit more connected, huh?
Yeah.
We need like worse ones, like 10-9, queen-9.
Queen
Ten
jack
X-
is better than
10X
king
is
jack
good.
in this spot.
Well,
Louis.
yeah, they're worse flush draws, but they're
I know,
better
okay, I
connected.
see. We need ones that have extra equity with the
Yeah,
gut.
the extra
Extra
equity,
equity,
uh,
because
more.
if we look at the low ones here, they don't do it. Alright,
what,
Extra.
right,
I would,
okay.
I would do it with those two.
bet small,
Old.
Yeah, it's also you're out of position, so you need extra equity.
over card, backdoor flush, Ken. How can we ever
Fold.
fold here?
Backdoor
Easy.
straight also.
We
Yeah,
fold 40%.
Yeah, this has to
so,
be one of our bluffs, right?
So is this a creative bluff?
I don't know.
Check raise?
Is this a call or a raise? Is
It's
calling good
definitely not a
here?
fold.
This
is
I'll
is
it?
fold.
connected with the 8 and 5, so you don't hate the bluff, but
I don't think it's a fold.
maybe queen 6 would bluff more. Queen 7. Because then
Yeah.
a 9 and a 10 is also pretty
Yeah,
good.
tens and nines will be pretty good. Queen,
I think it's a raise, this one.
I think it's a fold.
Well, I don't think we're ever folding. I could be wrong. I think
You don't
Well,
call,
I
I
think you
think.
need front doors, your hearts, you can continue. I don't know if we continue with just, backdoor flush and one over.
Alright, I'm okay with folding.
100%.
Okay.
Like calling and raising is spewing chips there.
Especially calling. Raising is even better.
So do we ever play with like a backdoor here that is like not
I
that?
think if you have the queen, maybe.
Yeah, 10-9, queen 9.
Queen.
So
Queen
those aren't
10.
backdoor. Those are
That's a
those
gut
direct-
shot with a front door of a back door, so.
Can you look? Queen 8, queen 9. Queen 9 is calling.
That's a straight, that's a direct straight draw.
Yeah, it's a good shot for me.
we're not playing up as much because of the low SPR then, I guess, right? We're playing tighter in this situation, right?
Yeah, we overfold, eh? So
Yeah, the hand we were talking about, queen 6.
it's not in
most-
this range. So, yeah.
Folds except for the heart version.
And because it's a free bet pot, I guess we don't play up as much with our bluffs, right?
We fold 40% of our hands. That's a lot, huh?
Yeah,
Well, actually, this.
And there's
one,
also a function of calling so wide. Huh?
We're only folding 32 on this flop,
Yeah, I mean,
but still, yeah. I mean, even with that,
Still-
we can't
still,
call with this,
folding.
with the really weak backdoors and just run over, like, it's not enough.
no.
Even when we're not over folding.
It'd be okay if we were like deep though, right? The strategy would change, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, because now you're just gonna lose more chips.
We're not continuing with any of the backdoors almost. And king 8 is a pair, king 5 is a pair. All the pairs continue.
Surely we get more involved there with a deeper SPR, surely.
But the minimum defense frequency, which isn't really a thing, quote unquote, but is gonna be similar, so like, it's gonna be the same, so I don't really think even if we're
Yeah, but
deeper, I
you're
don't think we
defending
feel.
closer to MDF then, huh? Deep
What's
stack.
Because it's a free bet pot, I guess it makes a big difference.
But it depends on what you call deeper stacked.
Well, if we were at like 80 bigs now, wouldn't we chuck in a few more check raises with one overcard, backdoor flush and straight draws, or not?
Maybe,
Because it's
maybe.
free.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, cuz I think the MDF doesn't change, the math doesn't change, I don't think, so.
But if you have the, I would say look at Matt's webinar. He has a webinar on 60 big blind 3-bet pots out of position.
Right. I guess the free bet pot makes a massive difference, right? Because we are obviously our frequency for defending is probably not quite as much, right?
Yeah.
So you lose your implied equity, your implied odds go out the window.
Even with
Right.
60, with 80 bigs, still an SPR of 5 or something like that, or 6.
Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense because it's going to cost a lot.
I think if you open 2.5, 7.5, that's 15, 16. So with 80 big blinds, we have an SPR of 5. Still not a lot. More than 2.
Alright, what do we do here?
Fold.
Fold, was easy fold. Yeah, we saw that also in the big blind, that we fold those kind of hands even in at least sometimes.
I don't call these suited gappers and connectors enough out of position then to free bets, obviously, at this stack depth.
Yeah, but you have also to look at how much they 3-bet, but suited connectors are pretty good, so they
Call.
This is dicey. I guess we have to call. I mean, I wouldn't be.
raise.
I guess he's got a call.
I don't want to
Yeah, I
raise.
think we call. I
Call,
don't think we raise a lot.
Nope, not a lot.
bluff catch.
Call.
Call. What do you mean bluff catch. We're gonna hit a 7.
Yeah, we could hit the 7 of spades. And
Easy money.
This could be a check raise, I think.
I think this is going to be a raise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
raising.
if it's just that so easy to
I
represent.
can learn by fucking up, put the raise in.
Yeah.
need to represent a lot. You have 7 and a deuce, and you have pairs.
We don't block much of his continuing range, but with the backdoor flushes, it kind of
40%, so-
sucks. I like
I
to
don't
move
think
block,
we
I would
raised
like to
very
block
much
some of his
with it.
continues with my ace, but I think we're still raising.
I think
The
it's
raise-
a call.
Louis, the raise key is to your
For you
right. Yeah,
guys,
there's the
I
raise key.
think
Hit
it's
that one.
more of a call because
I wouldn't be surprised if it raises more with an ace of spade and hearts, just to block continues, but I still think it's gonna raise.
Yeah, but if
I
an ace
reckon
comes,
it's
you're
more-
still not happy, yeah?
100%.
That's the
It
reason you-
raises.
I guess we're calling off, since we called off with a 6 earlier.
wow. Yeah. Do you know
We have
you
an
got
outtake,
like
we got,
pocket
we
jacks
could
here?
call,
You
we
block
could cooler
aces,
his
so
ace. We could
even
still,
if he has 10s, you have outs.
yeah, we
He
could
has
still
pocket
cooler him with the
jacks.
ace.
We cannot win. Oh, he has tens.
And we don't fold. We don't fold.
Don't fold.
Never. We never
Do we
fold that.
not fold? Oh my
That's
goodness.
what not folding looks like.
You guys are costing me a fortune.
It was
Uh,
200 chips or more.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
raise
sup-
this,
we're
I'm
not
gonna raise
supposed
my
to
eights
fold,
this
no?
time instead of calling.
Raise. This is an easy raise. You saw
Are we
this.
saying that we'd call off with that ace too? We just call off,
Yeah.
right?
Barry the knit is like so disappointed.
No, not really, because we got the ace.
Oh, you
You
got
can't.
the ace. Are you ever calling off your Barry in game? Well enough.
I've started to
that
call off a
spot.
bit more, Louis.
40
I've
big
started to
blinds.
call off a little bit more. Trust me.
Okay,
It depends on the player also. I mean, if you see that he's nit, then I wouldn't call off.
Raise
what
up
about
big.
this one?
Going, yeah, are we talking about the ace 2 hand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
had
mean,
one the same as this earlier and the queen come on the turn and it was cool. It was, no, what was it?
We
Raise
raised
Be
the
the same
flop.
action.
we
Be the
check raise
same
and then we
action.
bet.
And if a queen comes, we go all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the only cards we won't be barreling is the king and the ace.
Yeah, that's what I think, but I don't know.
On the ace two hand, not against the solver, it's a clear, check raise and a clear call off. Against population, do we feel pretty good about folding to the
So-
three, to the jam? They just aren't bluffing there? They don't bluff
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, because I think like population.
Yeah, I
here
think
is gonna have,
population.
Like more
Yeah.
hands like pocket nines and pocket eights that they should have. And then they're gonna have like, they never flat aces.
Oh.
So they're gonna have like a bit heavier towards.
Yeah,
over
they don't
pair.
have queen, eight, jack,
Plus-
eight,
plus
10,
they
eight,
don't-
nine,
they-
Yeah, but still
seven,
they have
king,
all
five,
aces.
king,
They
six,
don't-
they
king,
don't
seven,
jam-
like,
And they
They're
don't
gonna be
jam the ace.
a bit shorter on bluffs as well, so.
way,
like-
yeah, they're
I
gonna
think
be
they're
way
totally short
shorter.
on bluffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
c-bet
probably
everything,
should
yeah,
fold.
so every ace king is c-betted, so.
Definitely, Joseph says they're gonna go with ace king on this type of spot, you know? So I
Really?
agree. It's,
They shove ace king there?
yeah, definitely.
I see a lot of shots with ace king there,
Okay,
So what
Good
should
job.
we
but
do?
it's population, a tendency, so.
we should check raise
Raise.
this. Check
No,
raise.
just raise, yeah,
Check
raise.
your tendencies.
Raise.
Population.
Check
Alright,
raise.
click it.
Now we bet all in.
yeah.
Now what?
We bet
Buffalo
all
up, I
in?
guess.
You bet, all in.
Yeah, we're all in.
Stuffing. Okay.
Are we
And
getting
now
better?
I guess we need to look at what kind of turn do we stuff? Because it seems like we're stuffing everything, right?
Maybe not an ace.
I thought a
Maybe-
nine might, he might
maybe not
actually
an ace
check
or
a
king.
bit on a nine.
Oh, exactly, Scott. Everything but an ace or a king.
Yeah,
So that's
So
very,
that's-
that's a
Alright.
very, very common factor that I see in many three bet pots. When the ace and the king are really good for the three better and really bad for the caller. But on everything else we go off, that's really surprising.
The lower the cards, the better for us, really, isn't it?
yeah.
I would just call here.
Less likely he has it in his
Oh, yeah,
continued
just
range
call.
against our check raise. That's the.
Yeah, I like a call here.
Is this our best ace? Then maybe we raise.
There's
well,
gonna be
I
some
We're
think
kind
gonna
we
have
call
some
with-
ace, we're gonna have
have
some
ace
ace
queen
queen, I
also.
think.
I
think we
think
have
we
ace
call with the
queens.
hearts. I think we call with the hearts and we come over the top with the offsuit, right?
Can be
I just
both.
think we wanna keep him bluffing. His hand's really good to let him just keep keeps all
Bang
his
that.
bluffs in.
Yeah, but you have check raises or not.
But not a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
got-
bluffs,
we got
not
check
a lot of
raises.
bluffs on that
Got
board.
this.
So what check raises do you have here?
Well, he's.
We
continuing.
don't have any at this stack that
We
we
Lots
had.
of
have
sixes and threes.
6-5.
No, remember, we still have 45 suited here, so we have the 4-5, we have sixes, we have threes, we have lots of stuff we can.
Yeah, I mean value check raises.
Sets, threes and sixes.
Why
And
would
two pairs, two pairs hands. Ace three suited, ace six suited.
We got like
I think sets one check raise a lot.
9-8 with backdoor flushes, maybe 9-7 backdoor flushes, maybe 8. What if, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know what
I
we're.
struggle to find good value hands. That's the reason I would say maybe this is a check raise.
Maybe, maybe.
Could be.
I don't think we've got
Yep.
many bluffs.
Is,
I think we have enough bluffs. This
Yeah.
problem is the check raises.
It ain't fucking around with aces.
But I mean,
Oh my
Raising them
goodness.
all.
Ken's favorite play.
The two. And it's very,
check raise a lot on this board actually.
oh, I find the wheels. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't think of that there. I usually find my wheel bluffs.
Threes and sixes are not 100% check raise. So
They are for me.
stack them.
that fool, that fool.
Hmm,
Clearly, he wasn't playing GTO.
Yes, the call face then. That's his problem.
You know, I would thought we could like check call and then if he checks back turn, we could still get the chips in on the river, so that's why I thought we could just call there, but it's a mistake.
Yeah, it's a difference between against population. Maybe then it's okay. And,
Check fold.
Jack. This is a give up.
yeah. we give up. How can he miss this board?
We don't give up now.
No.
I
All
think
in.
we just, no, I don't think we go all in only because. Like,
He's
we can still
marginal.
just have the
he's
nuts.
Marginal.
Yeah, if he's
I think
got
we can
ace
still get a
queen,
lot
we
of
wanna
value
call.
from 2 pairs, so I'd probably just go like 130.
We gotta go for value, haven't we?
All in.
I mean, you wanna
I
target
want the
ace
max
queen,
of
right?
2 pair. And against a set, I just call if he raises me, so I just go all
What,
in.
what are your bluffs for all in? You're gonna use like,
Good question, I don't know.
you're gonna use like 9-7, I guess.
Ace 9.
9.
10.
Something with a 10 in it.
10, see 10-7's a straight, 10-8's a straight.
10-7 indeed.
Uh,
Ace 9.
10-7,
I can
yeah.
think of.
I mean, which is so few. I can't think of a lot of good bluffs.
Maybe a
to
jack.
jam.
Maybe a jack. Or an 8.
Jack 10, Jack 9. Yeah, that could be something. That could be a
10-8.
thing, maybe.
9-8.
I feel like I wanna check that back, but it might be a bluff.
I think we just go for, thin, small,
I
you know,
think-
value here.
Yeah, I think like Jack 10, Jack 9 would be another good value bet sizing though. Like, I think half pot would be really good here if we had it, honestly. So I'm gonna go
think half-
130.
Yeah, I don't think, I like
130.
130.
It's jamming.
Yeah. Max
What
value.
else,
rip
what else
it.
what else are we jamming?
Solver is going for max value, but no, I don't know what the bluffs are.
Pocket deuce.
Oh yeah, deuces and 3s and 4. It's deuces and 3s.
See, I usually only find them if it's a double paired board. I bluff them. I don't bluff them all in, but I do bluff them.
That's because it's been checked all the way, innit, that it's jamming the 2s and 3s and the
Looks
4s.
like, it's, everything is either a set, 2 pair or a straight here.
Or air.
So it
I don't
doesn't
see a
care
single-
about balance then in these
2
spots,
pair and better.
really.
I don't see a single hand that is airball here.
2 3s are air ball.
Yeah, but you could also
So-
say that King Queen
Yeah,
is a
but
good
that's it, right?
blocker of sets, huh?
So we gotta throw out like the idea of just over bet bluffing in these spots.
Why not
What
with
do
the
you
2s
think
and
of
3s?
5-4
though?
suited?
The 2s and 3s we could, because it was checked all the way.
Yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
could rip
that's,
them.
that's
5-4
spicy.
suited.
I just
5.
expect to get called by so much when I bet 2s and 3s. Like, I just think he's gonna have so many 2 pair combos and like. Some kings it won't fold. Like, I don't think population folds.
No, probably
Other
not.
marginal stuff.
I like the play though, if he checks all the way.
Are kings bet small because they block his continuing, and our 4s bet and our set bets big because it doesn't block his continuing?
Our king can not
make
go for
sense.
max value, I think.
Would make sense indeed.
We lose against some of his kings, so that can call.
I mean, what I just learned is just gotta be greedy with value.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line in this spot.
Yeah,
That's what I also need to do a bit more even.
Both ranges are really wide and three.
See that a lot, that the solver is going for max value.
I think the population, when you over bet pot, you jam the pot there with the 4s on the river though. Everyone, you know, the population's gonna fold out 10s and everything there, and you don't get any additional value. That's the problem, isn't it?
No,
For
Maxi,
yourself.
if that is really what you think, bluff the hell out of them.
Yeah,
What about here?
Check.
I see enough hero calls, I mean.
Yeah, if that's the case, you can rip any hand that's worse.
the
than
2s and 3s, like we were saying.
Yeah.
If you can put them on them middle pairs.
I
Well,
think
you
we're
could-
check
You
folding.
could rip any one
on
hand.
this.
I think we can block bet. Do we have a lot of 9s? Oh, we're not block betting. Went too fast, but I wanna know how many, if we have way more 9s, we can block bet.
We
Okay.
don't, they have like queen 9,
Third pair is
Yeah.
never really. Anything.
I don't know. They ain't got that many nines, right?
Oh, I mean, it's a
they-
pure check. I was just trying to think it through.
Yeah,
for-
but races are
They
condensed.
know,
as
no,
well.
they've got all the suited nines, haven't they? That they're free betting.
I mean, we have a decent amount of nines. I don't know what they have, but still wasn't a thing, so. I thought we could get away with the block bet. But then you can't get called by worse, right? What worse is gonna call, so that makes it bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get called by worse with the ace eight, I don't think, so.
I think this is an easy fold.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah, queen nine, exactly.
Full read.
I think he's got a free bet, king nine, queen nine, jack nine suited on the button there every time, pretty much, right, against the cutoff.
A lot.
Yeah. But you also have to look at his like the check back range. So it is the suited nines that are checking back a lot when they don't hit, because those are like some of the worst three bets that have some equity to see extra cards.
Yeah,
Don't mind checking back.
You just check again.
Then check.
Yeah.
Have a good shot.
Yeah, but it's too good. Still a showdown, I
He
think.
never has queen jack here, but we do.
He has queen jack, I think. Not a lot, but he has.
I don't think he checks back queen jack on the flop.
I think he has queen jack a lot in this
I'm
spot.
just folding.
Fold,
I'm calling here. Why do you guys fold?
patient.
Smack yourself in the hand.
Calling.
What king?
What bluffs can you have?
I mean, we don't have
what king do you think
spades, but he
checks
didn't
on the
bet flop. He didn't bet flop, so he's not bluffing spades probably, right?
Yeah, I think this is an easy fold, Louis, just
I'm
because it's a free bet pot.
You're not calling ever with the any ace high after it goes check.
Pot size
He
bet.
goes
too.
against his bluffs, low pairs or something like that.
It's a tough one.
I can't see a lot of bluffs here. That's the reason I just fold.
He should have jack queen there a lot of the time, I think.
100% fold.
I wonder what his bluffs are there.
What if he bets small? Probably mixing if he bets small.
Can I see what his checking range is on the flop?
What bluff does he have? No, queen eight is a bluff. There's only one I saw.
What did it say about finding a call or not, Louis, with the ace high? Fold, pure fold, or?
Against the smaller bet, pure fold.
Right. Yeah, it's not good.
Only with
I think
diamonds.
the free bet pot makes massive difference at this stack depth.
Well, the texture too, it's just like, he just hits like every card in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
Except
say, what
except the
bluff does
7
can
maybe.
he have? You can't find a lot of bluffs, so probably he's not bluffing.
I mean, we hit them too. We just, so we have way more hands, better hands to defend. Cause we're hitting it pretty good too, right? So we're gonna have something better than ace high here every time.
yeah.
Yeah, like
This
it's
is just
folding
a
out.
give up hand, isn't it?
It's folding out the 7. It's mixing.
Especially
the
against
nines.
population.
Yeah. Even though it's ace queen suited, there's just some hands you've got to give up in these spots.
Yeah, but ace queen suited only has the value pre-flop on the river. You don't have a
No.
pair.
No,
Call.
Oh,
do we call with no spade?
I'm folding.
I think we
Close.
should call here.
I think we can fold like pocket fives, pocket fours here with no spade.
Makes sense.
Right. Makes sense.
This one's gonna improve to a
Okay.
straight draw, though. I think.
Close,
those
it's a
ones-
close one.
You need a spade.
Folding is okay.
If we got
check
a
call
spade,
again,
it-
yeah, I guess we're here. Might as well check call again.
How much does it change if we do introduce a spade, Louis?
Just
on
check.
that call and fold frequency.
Yeah, maybe less even. No, you don't know. Because then the villain don't have a spade he bluffs with. I don't think the 8 of spades should make a big difference.
We'll lose to like 9s or 10s here, but check back.
Have a spade, we always call.
Yeah.
If we
It's
don't.
8 chips more.
5s and 4s even raised there on that flop.
Just check. He can only get called by like, he doesn't even have 7, so just check.
Do we ever want to bet to try to get 9s, 10s, 9s or 10s to fold? Or
I don't
they-
think they'll fold. I'll bluff catch
Oh,
you.
no. You have to bet very big.
Okay,
Because you
Yeah,
have
you got probably either have to like
You check
slam
call,
it
check.
or check
Yeah.
call. I think I'm gonna check call.
I just check here.
I'm just calling.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
we own the solver.
Yeah.
Biggest
We
easy
solve all the
mistake of the day.
But it printed for us.
Kenneth Keppel.
Wait, it's not the biggest.
You
You
made
had
a
a one,
mistake
wait,
of
wait, you had a
200.
109, you had a 109 mistake, one of the first hands LP.
I've got data here, biggest.
Go all the way back to the beginning. First hand, first, second hand. Oh, you reloaded it. There was a 109 mistake earlier.
No.
Oh, yes, there was. I remember. It was a big red 109 chips.
I
We
saw
got
it
the
too, Ken.
pole position
I saw
now.
it too.
We got a pole position,
I'm
but
with
at
you.
least, we won the hand, you know? What about EVs here? How EVs run? I don't see it. All in adjusted per hand, 100.
Was that and we never bet, we had no leading on the 8, right?
Making
No.
way too many errors. Six chips a hand, we're losing. We gotta get that down under 2.
Well, we were doing better. You got us.
Wait, but I just improved our EV.
No.
Oh, no, you improved our
destroyed it.
win
It was
rate.
a mistake, but our all in adjusted, our dollars per hand went up, our all in adjusted might have went down, but our
Our error
our
per
money
hand
went up.
went critical.
Money went up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won the
yeah,
hand.
our money, our money in our pocket went up.
What do you do here?
Fold.
This is dicey. I guess we just fold.
If we raise, we
Oh,
get
that's straight
everything
draw,
nice to
so.
fold, right?
I think we just fold.
Oh, we have a very easy fold.
Is pocket queen ever gonna fold? Barry, would you
No.
fold queen if I check raise here?
Never. Barry never folds.
The queens are just gonna call.
Hmm,
Fold.
Hold on.
It's below the 7.
Fold.
We got a 3, a wheel and a heart.
Oh, we have a wheel also, backdoor.
half pocket
I would
three
either
here,
raise or fold. Like if I'm gonna continue, I'm gonna raise.
definitely with pocket three.
I'm gonna
Oh,
raise
yeah.
or fold. There you
Hmm.
go.
Oh, it raises.
I wouldn't do that.
Never
And
fold.
now we're screwed. Cause he called, when they
Now-
called, we're screwed.
You know what's gonna happen here?
You gotta check.
It's not an ace and it's not a king. And do you know how we play when we check raise and it's?
Oh,
not
yeah,
a-
the 7's actually good
not
for
a-
our range, so I guess we just blast it.
Make
Yeah, the
it,
only
not
problem
good
is you
for a
don't,
range.
don't raise with 7s.
make that any turn in the deck, any turn, I'm gonna go all in. Oh my
And
goodness,
checks.
The 7 is not good.
oh my goodness.
It's a
When
pair.
you look
you
at the
talked me
range,
into
I
blast.
think it has something to do with the hearts. Like, we don't want any hearts when we get to the river. to
Yeah, that
flop.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
but also the 7 is not good for us.
Hearts are
because
good on the
he
flop
could
and
continue
then
with 7, and we don't have a 7.
What the hell?
Yeah, but they also don't have a 7.
What's going on?
They can
with
have a
pocket
7, not a
three
lot,
here,
but they
Ken?
can.
Why can't we have a 7?
well, I
Because we-
checked
we
and you
check
talked me
raised.
into betting.
You don't check raise with a medium pair normally.
That's just, we take our
Oh, I
shot
see.
on the flop and then have to give up. On the ace high board, I guess.
He also not has a lot of 7s indeed, that's true. And maybe he folds.
Yeah,
7.
yeah, but I mean, we don't have a ton of 7s. What's the EV of the raise on the flop? That might not, it might be raising and losing money even. Like, it does that sometimes. That might not even really be a good raise.
It's just a minor EV, yeah. I mean, you don't need to look at that, huh? Because if the EV is just minor, then yeah, you could say I have to solve it, and then maybe it's 0 or the other way around. You don't know. So don't be hang up on that.
Just check.
Check.
Ace is bad for our range.
No, I'm not surprised it bets some. We gotta give up.
The fold, easy fold.
Gutty.
Probes the turn. I should have
we have a-
probed it.
We have a gut shot. Let's fold it.
3
No
broadways though. It
diamond
seems,
gutty.
seems nasty with 3 broadways though.
Yeah, you could already have the nuts.
Oh, 5-4 is literally at the bottom of range, right? So you don't mind
Yeah.
holding it.
Yeah. Oh, it led 50%.
It did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he checked back, huh? So yeah, he doesn't have ace queen or something
I
like that.
guess.
This got to be a pure.
Wait,
call,
we
right?
just ripped it last time we had an
Yeah.
ace high, right?
We
Yeah,
have
but
a
this time
nut,
they got a redraw.
nut flush draw with a top pair.
I think we just call down, right?
It seems
no,
donkish
no.
to just to jam, but I think that's what the solver
Get
did
your
last
ace king,
time.
I
But he's
don't
only
think so. I
calling
think
with
we're just
better aces,
calling.
right?
We're
So
so well.
surely we
Yeah, but
just
he's gonna
call
call
away.
better aces. We're gonna outdraw him.
Yeah.
Rip it.
What, you reckon it's
Not
rip it?
ripping, but,
No, Ken.
If
we're
he
not
has an
ripping.
ace here, aren't we? We can get it. We can get
He
him all
calls
in
with the-
regardless,
He's not
right?
folding a good. He's not folding a good ace, is he? So I think we
Yeah,
keep
but
him
also
in with
worse
his,
aces
with
are
his
calling,
bluff.
What
Keep
about
him in
when,
with
he-
his
To a
bluff.
good ace
what
most
about
of
when
the
he has
time,
a,
right?
what about when he has hearts?
Exactly.
We
Keep
do
him
not,
in with his
That's what the
bluffs
solver
anyway.
did last time. I would never have thought to rip it until I saw the solver do it with ace jack earlier.
Yeah, but the jack is a better kicker than
Yeah.
a 9, eh?
And we
But
didn't have.
did it
And
with
we
all
didn't
the
have the.
aces.
And we didn't have the front door draw.
Just calls
Yeah.
because of the flush draw.
oh,
If he
good.
has a better ace, he's.
No,
winning
it's
most
also
of
the
time.
kicker, Ken.
Like,
9 is not the best kicker.
like. Alright,
Josh, in the last sim, it raised all the aces all in almost.
But on a front door flush draw.
So it never jams, only calls.
you mean
Don't
on
think
this
so,
one?
but I don't remember.
One when we had ace jack, it was ace jack, but we had the backdoor flush draw, not the front
Ace
door.
jack, ace jack.
Yeah, so it's
Mhm.
different.
We had ace jack, we
Yeah,
had
yeah,
ace
yeah.
jack off.
Well, we had
No,
ace
we had
jack.
ace
of hearts,
jack.
it was
Yeah, yeah,
eight,
that's, I think
six,
that's
three.
it.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's the
I think
one.
that's it.
That's not a flush draw board.
Backdoor flush we had. That's why it didn't, that's probably why it jammed.
Okay, but here it's not a backdoor.
Right.
Yeah, we have too much equity. Like, why would we? Just,
He's
And
a,
if he
we
calls
wanna
with an
keep him,
ace, then he
keep him
has
in with his
half
bluffs
the time
anyway.
better ace and half the time reverse ace, but
we have worse hands we want to do stuff like that with. We don't need to do it with
Jamie.
this. Yes,
Jamie, what are you doing?
nothing. What am I doing here?
Yeah,
Oh, probably just continuing to check call. Why?
alright, that's it. That's good.
value bet.
Small leading as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think you,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd probably bet this small,
He's
try to
still
get
got
value
kings
from a
in his
10.
range, queens,
Alright.
jacks, he's got 10x.
No,
Yeah, we kept him in with his bluff.
You need to get
Blast.
greedy here.
Did it
He's
rip
a-
it, Louis?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
he ripped
is.
it.
Yeah, it's,
Right.
It's the max value thing.
is that just because, is that just because we have hearts in our hand and we're not,
No,
No, it's
I-
because he checked. It's because he checked the turn.
because he checks the turn? I mean,
I think
That's
it's
what
gonna
I
go with
reckon.
every
You
top
check
pair.
call.
is-
Oh,
are we always going big with every ace there?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, because the
checks the
board
turn.
plays,
Yeah,
right? The only one it doesn't, yeah,
almost all
8,
of them.
10.
Protects the checking range a little bit, but almost all of them are just.
I
going.
guess if we rip it as well, you never know, we push him off a split. What do you think?
Yeah, sometimes, maybe. But I don't think that's a good reason to do it.
I mean, I think
another
that's an
reason.
exploit reason you would do like
Yeah,
against
but
humans.
his ace king,
not
ace
against
queen,
a solver.
jack are likely to raise on the turn.
Like we're doing it for value. He's calling with tens.
She doesn't have ace king, queen.
Tens are not
jack.
valued. Tens are a set.
Raised.
really.
No, when
but
he
I
checks
think
the
jack-
turn, he
jack
shouldn't have.
10,
Yeah,
jack 10, he's
he
calling with
checked the
some of
turn.
the offsuit
That's the
tens.
view.
Right.
When he
Wait.
checks the turn, we've got to be good to rip it, right?
Yeah, most of
How
the
do
time we are.
How do you guys structure your range, when it goes check, check?
I'm gonna bet here because we don't block the flush draws. I think we can get value still from worse.
Yeah, I mean,
If he jams though, that's not good for us.
Yeah, it's really
This
bad.
hand's still got good equity.
Yeah, we need to check it. Do we have a leading range on this turn? Affleck?
Similar EV actually, so yeah,
I don't think so, Louis.
No, we
not
don't.
a big mistake. But
The jack is a
there.
good card for the in position player more than for us.
yeah, but you have a queen accompanying it, so we have a straight
Yeah,
draw.
we got a redraw.
And block his best hands, ace queen.
If we bet any jams there though, we don't like it at all. We've just thrown ourselves off of a pair and an open
Go
ender.
up and call.
Yeah, like
Oh,
he gets
no.
risky with
Just
the
fold.
flush draw, combo draw there. Like it's bad for us.
See?
We want to realize our equity.
See, Ken, this is where your float flop needs to be better. You need to float here.
Now you
Have a
fold.
pair.
Fold.
Yeah,
Call.
we're not
Folding.
supposed to fold a pair, are we? Ever?
Never. never.
Not against a small bet.
This is
almost.
exactly where the discrepancy between your database and reality is, Ken. You're folding here. You never
I
fold.
think we're supposed
pair
to call
against
twos
the
there, right?
What if the
We're
turn
supposed to
comes
call
to
twos
five?
to that little bet.
Yeah,
No.
no, I would call any pair on the board. I would
This
call
hand has 5
deuce.
out. Deuce has only 2 outs.
Yeah, I would call deuce if we had the deuce of spade in our hand.
That's
got it.
interesting.
That's a big difference, huh? 5 outs.
Yours,
2 outs.
5 ounce, yeah.
Actually, it's playing every deuce, but it's calling when it has the deuce of spade, so that's right, but it's raising without it, so turning it into a bluff without the spade.
Change it to
Okay.
a queen 6-5 and see if we still defend. We did,
Less.
which cards were best for them, right? Or like ace 6-5, we're not gonna call, I bet.
King 6-5. That's a good one for him.
Ace you get to overfold.
So same thing here, we call more with the 2 of hearts and we raise more without it.
King 5's raising
Fold any-
pure.
And we don't fold any of our.
Yeah, but that's different here. That's suited and that's it's a 6-3 board, not a 5 board. So the king 3 is still call.
And now on king 6-5,
Isn't it a rainbow flop or no?
so it's- everything
We
is,
don't fold any
Okay.
sixes. We don't fold the 5-4.
so now it's very clear.
Oh,
We
you're
can
folding
only-
deuces.
Yeah, we can only play deuce when we have a spade here.
With
Alright.
threes, we never fold a 3.
Yeah, it's connecting more with the 6-5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
becomes more coordinated. We have more backdoor,
Yeah.
other backdoor type hands that we could use to use as bluffs, and we don't necessarily have to play like low equity things like
we
twos.
check. We check.
Yeah. Hmm,
Fold.
That's
I
just.
wonder what the difference between calling and folding king 5 is there on the flop, chip wise.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
like
if
about
we
the
hit the
same.
5, we stack him.
Ken, you were asking me about your float flop this morning. It was too
This isn't
low.
a float. This isn't.
I told you this
isn't
is
the spot.
exactly it. This is
so yeah,
exactly
it
it.
could turn into a float.
Look at this. The EV of calling is huge. Quarter of the pot.
Okay.
Are we saying that when he checks, the turn then, that we put a little blocker bet out on the river, Louis? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I don't think that's how it works at all for this spot.
Because you're talking about floating the guy.
Yeah,
Louis just means that he calls bet.
Right.
what is a float to you, Barry?
I like to float with hands that
No.
basically,
What is a float?
Definition.
Because for me, it's when we are facing a bet on an S3 and we call it light.
right,
Whereas for Ken, it's when we are facing, like we're on the flop and whether we check or bet, we're in position. And we're either checking or betting to see the turn.
So, and also, since you're gonna speak for me, a float is when we're in position and it's stuck to us, we bet or check back.
Yeah,
It can
I
be
like the-
both.
I call light as a float, the same as you, Louis.
yeah, that, I guess we're gonna have, because in PT4, they define a float differently. Whereas in HM3, I don't have the word float on my HM3. So. it's
But
up to you.
generally, when they check behind me, I generally do actually go for a bluff on the river.
What do you wanna
But-
do here? Because I have a note here that says, oh, out of position doesn't continue with backdoor flush unless he has extra equity. Like an extra draw. And I mean, an 8 and a 5 here. Looks like to me like this is the spot. We have a
I
backdoor
would fold.
flush
It's not
and
enough.
extra equity.
You need
Kinda
two
easy.
cards to complete the straight. I would fold.
Easy
Yeah.
fold here, yeah.
100%.
Still a fold.
And on king
That's
9-5, would we call?
King 9-5. Yeah, I think we could probably call.
Yeah, you have a gut shot then.
Got shot backdoor flush, you call.
You have no over though to the 9.
You have a gut shot.
I mean, we might raise that one actually.
Nah, I don't think.
Don't fold. King 9-6, so you wanted to look at it. No, King 9-5.
See, on king 9-5, we always call.
That's
Yeah,
an
but
open
all
order,
gut
right?
shots, not only
Oh,
spades.
no,
Raising the
sorry.
club,
We're
it's
on
raising the
king
ones
9-4,
without the
we-
flush draw.
Yeah. Oh,
Got shot to the nuts, right? Yeah.
Alright,
but that's a thing I don't do, I think. All gut shots.
Yeah, I usually don't call that if I don't have an over to the second pair.
Yeah, but if you don't do that, then you actually should fold, should connect, pre-flop.
so
I
I
mean-
believe here we raise king 3 of heart and we call king 10.
I think we can call this. I think a queen 10 would call. I think we'd raise king 5, king 8.
We have a lot of backdoor also, actually.
Queens.
Not only hearts, but a 9 and 8.
So seems
is a
to
gut
be
shot.
using like the middle-ish part of the board to raise. So the best ones are calling, the worst ones are calling, and then the middle-ish part of the range.
Well, the
is
5
raising.
has a redraw.
And then
That's,
it,
Redraw straight possibilities.
5, 8, and 9 are redraws.
yeah,
And
so
a
it
10 somewhat.
picks like.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Cause there's that extra equity on a backdoor straight.
Yeah,
too.
also you block some continuations. Could also be the possibility.
We
But we
check
get
now?
Poker's hard, man.
Lot of
I'm
it.
wondering if it would
Yeah,
donk here. It
yeah.
does.
All of it.
All in. Go. Go, baby.
Check or
With
all.
an 8.
You call it say side, with fish.
Wow.
He blocks the flush. He got a flush blocker.
I'm gonna tag him a calling station.
Don't think population is doing this.
Had a guy yesterday called me on a spot like that with queen high.
Yeah, sometimes they do indeed.
Raise.
What do we do
I
here?
can call on the river.
I'm raising.
Raising?
I'm mixing.
Oh,
I think it's gonna raise like 35%.
Oh, this one's gonna be, this one's too good maybe to raise.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, too good to raise.
Wow.
But it's close. It's mixing a bit.
We check.
but did we raise the previous hand with the flush draw?
The previous
Uh,
hand, you're one hand behind, my friend.
We
Yeah.
didn't raise, we didn't raise on the flop, but it was
Guys,
mixing.
pay
some-
attention and what happens.
We found out that we were raising with the ones that had straight interaction and like the best kings and the worst kings were not raising. But the ones in the middle that have an 8 or a 7 or a 5 or a gut shot,
9.
yeah.
10, a 9, and
Or
an 8,
raising.
and a 5. Indeed.
Okay.
So here,
We can't fold.
can we not? We call already.
I'm calling again.
It's a small bet, I mean.
Small bet call.
Oh my
Range
gosh.
didn't change, right?
You
So
guys
it's
wanna
called.
call two bullets here? How many outs do we have?
8.
Nine.
Depends.
No.
We got 8 outs to the
11.
straight and then
Maybe
three
8.
kings and then maybe 3 jacks as well. So that's 14 times 2. We have around 30% equity here and then he bets around. If we call here, that means we're gonna call 100 into a pot that is gonna be 500. So we are offered around 20% pot odds.
That's a
We're
pure
gonna make
call.
our hand around 30% of the time. So yeah, easy call.
Yeah, what's our MDF?
Yay! All in.
MDF is over 80% on
Yeah.
that bet.
Yeah.
So
around
what's the
80
worst
around-
hand that we call and what's the best hand that we fold?
The worst hand one that we're calling is like an ace high on this turn.
That's way too hard for me to figure out.
And that's why MDF is like not very useful.
It is if you're better and you know how to figure that
Yeah,
part
it is.
out.
It is.
But
if you're
I
better.
don't know
Do
it.
you, what do you then, Vince? You don't mind how big he bets? You don't look at that?
I look at it,
Yeah,
but
so
it's more.
that's what MDF is actually telling you. Huh? What's the
Yeah,
bet
but-
in relation to the pot? It's not
Yeah.
more. It's just
But
that.
you're wasting like brain space trying to figure out this number that is just a general guideline anyway.
It's not because there's
Wasting
something
brain
you
space,
don't
really?
understand how to use that thing is just a complete brick, right? It's
So
just
you-
because you
so
don't
look at your hand
understand
and
how to
say-
use it. So don't be so quick on
I want
ruling
to
it
call.
out.
Oh, the bet is
For-
big. What
For
I do
the
now?
flop, I can agree. For the flop, I can agree. It's not the most useful parameter to look at, but for the river, it's really useful.
Yeah, less streets to bet. The
Up
more-
dock jamming.
Oh my-
Vince, I've never calculated brain space equity before.
check.
Yeah, need it.
Called.
Need extra equity.
Wait,
Hey.
I thought I was supposed to be greedy, so I took a
What's
shot.
the EV difference between bet and check?
Another EV mistake. I need to stop.
Yeah,
to listen to
minus
the end of the
5.
river.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
4.5.
So did we the previous hand
Minus
we
5.
dark jammed the flush on the river?
Cause he's
And
gonna
here we
check
need to
back,
check.
he's gonna check back queens, he's gonna check back some 2 pair, I think, so.
No, 2 pairs.
He's
solver
checking
is,
back that 9.
You
2
don't
pair.
think he checks back, where's the texture? You
But
don't
he
think
has
he
to-
check backs like 10-9?
The solver is betting 2 pair. Huh? It's,
Yeah, he's gonna-
There.
That's why it's the solver. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna go for value with any queen there, right? But he's also gotta continue with his bluffs. Right, like we don't
Some of
capture the
them,
bluffs
yes,
that
bluffs,
he's triple
indeed.
barreling.
indeed has bluffs also. That was very close, huh? An EV.
So he wants us to trap, solver wants us to trap all of our straights there.
He's calling 9-7.
100% trap.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, we get more hands to bluff into us on that river where he set up the metric to triple barrel us because the board texture didn't change on the turn,
okay.
right? And he continued to barrel, so he's either got spades or he's got a queen or he's got a 4, and all of those are going to pay us. Right? The only hands that are going to check are straight draws that made a marginal made hand like
Ace
The-
9.
Jack 9.
Jack 9, right? And Ace 9, and that's the one that he had there.
All.
Raise.
Oh,
Raise.
Raise.
You
Raise
guys
big.
like raising here?
the raising is terrible. Call.
Yeah,
Double gutter.
yeah, need to have hearts probably.
How are you gonna feel if he jams on you if you raise? Awful.
Calling
I
off.
call.
You're gonna call it
Not
off.
a call, it's a fold.
It's not fold.
Have a gut shot, Louis.
It's
You
a-
got 2
double
overs and a
gutter.
gutter.
It's
Or
a
double
double
gutter.
gutter.
You have an upper, a lower gutter, so
I'm
Double
just
gutter,
raising.
2 overs. This is
Double
never
gutter.
a fold.
You
I'm
don't
never
fold.
calling
Fold,
here.
dude.
See?
Never a fold.
Never calling.
Never a fault.
No, it's a raise. It's always a
What we
raise.
said.
Jesus.
Stop.
Blasting, Louis.
Bunch of nits.
Come
You
on.
know
Never
what?
fold.
What do you mean? Come on, we have queen 10 on a 9-8-6 board.
It's
Well,
7.
Here's the thing, if I
Nuts.
check raise every flop,
Jack
I'm
is
gonna
the
be right
nuts.
30% of the time.
Queen
I
could
think
be the
I-
nuts.
You know
10
what?
can be the nuts.
We actually missed the double gutter with the 7. All I saw was the jack. We have a double gutter here on the.
So now you
flop.
check
A
fold
jack
because you
or a
didn't see the
7.
straight.
Yeah, now he has the flush. How would we?
Bet small,
What?
96.
All in.
Okay, so I'm gonna go all
don't
in and
want
I'm
to
gonna
get
blame pins for
You're only
this.
gonna get called by way better hands when you go all in, so
Good.
just bet small.
I don't know what to do.
Terrible.
That's small.
Second highest EV mistake, Vince. I think we're gonna keep like a scoreboard.
Yeah, after you erase your 109 blunder.
When we
small.
Same
when
jail,
we-
we need to have chip EV jail also.
We
How
have
many
to
chippy
compound
was
our
the turn of the flop?
Number one biggest mistake right now, Kenneth Keppel. Number two biggest mistake, Mr. Vincent.
Number one is LP 109 that was erased.
No.
Yeah, you reset it because of,
I haven't.
because it was
Or
so
another.
bad, he didn't want it on the record.
I
yeah,
don't
why,
have
that's why he
that.
really erased it. He said he made up some excuse, but it was really because he had a 109 mistake.
Look at the last hand again.
Is
real
this a
quick.
check raise?
Should be, we don't block any flush draws.
What part?
There's four to a straight of a 4-liner. And he has aces and why is he getting it in? Why is he getting it in? That is stupid.
He folded, didn't he?
I think
He
he folded
folded.
the aces.
Oh, he folded. I thought
He
he put
folded
it
aces
all, I'm
on
like,
No,
what
Yeah,
the
we-
hell was
we-
that?
We were turning our set into like a,
Alright, sorry, I thought he called it off.
Oh.
Alright,
If he had aces with the ace of spades, we're getting paid.
yeah,
I guess we just call.
That's the only ace of spade. Only.
never calling here.
Never calls. I had no idea what to do.
Yeah, check raise. Come
No
on,
losing
guys.
equity.
Let's see
Raising
this
every ace here,
before.
every ace for value.
Yeah.
The
This
best
isn't like,
aces.
this isn't like the suited ace with the front door flush draw earlier, is it?
Yeah, but still, it's one of our best aces. So what can we check raise? Only our best aces or not?
Just bet for value.
Check. Ooh, bets.
Was betting smaller than I thought. I thought like when it went check on the turn, I have one of my like good top pairs. I wanna size up a little bit, but that was not the.
Oh,
Call.
this is spicy.
We know we have to call one though.
At least call.
And we
easy
raise?
call.
Yeah.
No, marginal made hand,
Call.
Alright, never a raise.
never raised.
Check.
Yeah, raising is better than folding at least.
Because this is similar to one of them float ones, isn't it? We call it
Check.
light-ish.
He doesn't have worse, he doesn't have any worse pocket pairs than a 9, so I'm checking.
Yes, better nines. That's why we check.
Check lose.
I'm raising.
Indeed, a
boy.
check.
All in.
Yeah, this is one of our worst flushes.
Oh,
And we
best.
got no showdown value.
I'm just going 156, but I mean, a jam might be fine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. in
open-ended
this spot.
straight flush draw.
Do we ever call this?
Yeah,
Like-
most of the time.
Mostly call.
What?
Yeah, of course, we have a lot of outs, so we can call.
Oh, yeah.
You have a straight flush, huh? Draw.
Is it, it doesn't like raising it at all?
That hand-
just a little
5%.
bit, not really.
Right.
Most
That
of it.
hand's- That hand's too strong, right? It
Way
can
too
cooler-
strong.
it can cooler the ace high flush.
Fold.
You're the favorite, no matter what.
Fold.
Okay.
Oh, fold.
Yep.
Yep.
What I like on this is that we see that the good aces check raise on an ace high board. I never.
Unless it's drawn to the super
Great
nuts.
aces, Just our good aces, yeah.
Oh,
Good shot.
a large bet.
Large bet fold.
We don't have a spade.
I just fold.
Even against the
Such a
small bet,
fish,
I
I
suppose we
call.
fold.
I'm such a fish.
Can we check against the small bet?
Yeah, fold, I think is
We've seen
good.
it a
Call
couple
at
of
least.
times. We're always
So-
folding that ace ten off.
No, I wouldn't fold.
99.92.
Well, it's mixing here. You can continue when you have a spade and mix when you don't. Okay.
You
because
call
the
when you
10
don't have a
is
spade,
the
and you
top.
raise when you have a spade.
Yeah, and the ten has like a gut shot, so.
Yeah, but you also have an ace that can be out.
Jack.
Ooh. Yeah, bluffing even some of the time here.
Yeah, this is our this is like the 7 is a card that's good for our range, and this is like an ace that could get a better ace high to fold.
Yeah, true.
Now though.
Right?
So
That's-
what
that's
size do
why-
you gotta bet to get a better ace to fold, do you think?
I think you have to go big.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
Now I think you get to show down, right? Like when we check the
Get
turn.
ace king to fold, yes, but
Yeah.
to get ace 9 or ace 10 or ace jack to fold, you don't have to bet big.
I don't think, I think it's just a check, give up.
Yeah, I'm giving up.
And I would give up in it.
Check and win.
That hand would have folded, that has a lot of equity.
Ugh.
Oh, not on the spade. Would have
Can we
called.
get that garbage out of our mind, trying to get
that.
people off of ace and ace?
I have a question on boards like this. So
They fold ace,
raise
ace jack.
is the best hand a lot of the time. Your opponent is gonna bluff a fair amount of the time. Do you look at that and say, I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna turn my ace into a bluff? Or do you say, no, I'm gonna call a bet. I'm gonna call ace high.
No, what you're doing is.
Sometimes
that
you can value bet ace high. If you have like ace king, you can value bet sometimes
you
with
can
ace high.
value bet the best ones here, and then. With this one, we're check calling, man.
Yeah, cuz this has got 3 to a flush. There's already 3 flush cards on there. It's a paired
we
board
check.
and he's got a lot of over pairs that are gonna play this way, so it wouldn't be a spot to value bet, I don't think. With ace high,
No,
but there are
I think check
spots.
calling's better.
I think value
It
betting
is
is
value
better because,
betting.
It is.
size,
calls with one spade.
The best ones.
Does it block,
Yeah.
yeah,
Never
does
folding-
it block the
never
spades?
Folding an ace.
That's greedy though.
Some of them mixing with spades.
Have to
That's
be greedy.
ballsy.
It's poker.
That's ballsy betting ace high there in a 3-bet pot for value, isn't
So
it?
ace, king and ace queen was a flush though, right?
I don't know.
It's a ballsy value bet.
Ace
All
queen, is it
ace
just
queen.
spades or is it all of them?
All.
All of them for value.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
what is he actually calling that's worse? That's what I don't get. In a 3-bet pot, what is he actually calling with
He's
worse?
calling
if we
worse ace
value bet?
highs. He might even call his king high with a spade there. He had, a king jack might call, blocking the spade.
Ace ten, ace eight, ace.
Oh.
nine.
Some
King
king,
queen, king jack probably blocking spades there, right?
ace 4. It's probably spades.
Yeah,
That's probably spades, I think, ace 4.
I guess that's the only hands we can target is those middle aces.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, when we bet the turn, we also get to deny some equity to king, queen with the queen of spades that wants to check and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah.
Or an ace with a spade,
On the turn, indeed, you deny a lot of equity.
Yeah.
And
which is
get,
why we bet,
some value
is-
from worse hands.
which is why we bet the turn on that hand and then don't bet the river.
Alright, what do we
In
do
a
here?
situation like this where ranges are closer, because I know we play up on paired boards a lot, but when ranges are closer, do we play up as often? Probably not, right?
No,
Just check, give up.
Yeah, this one, not sure.
Thank goodness we didn't have a 7. We'd have lost a stack.
Yeah. But that blasted it.
Fold.
Then I net
Yeah, fold.
just fold. It's not good enough. 9-8 maybe. 8-7 for sure. Oh, we have an ace. Oh no, not. No, it's not an ace flop.
definitely calling with 9-8, right?
Yeah, at least. It's a gut shot, and it was a small bet. You have even backdoors, so
Okay.
What do you guys do here?
sigh.
It's probably a fold, isn't it?
No, it's not a fault, I think.
Oh,
We
not with the back, not with the ace high.
have, we have a good ace, so we can bluff with a worse ace in us. I
I
wouldn't raise.
don't think we have to raise this. I think it was.
I don't
you're
think
gonna have
there's
to
no
call.
raising.
No, it's raising 50% almost.
Doesn't like folding at all.
No. Yeah, but you have one of your best aces, so
After you guys
Solver.
check on the turn, do you guys wanna use an ace high as a bluff?
It's
No,
not a
it's
bluff, we're
value.
betting it for value.
We did get one street then.
No, we're
you
gonna,
have the
we're
ace of
gonna,
spades, so
I think we have to jam
I
with the
think-
ace
I
bluff.
wonder. I wonder if this is a better just check call to pick off bluffs than it is a bet for
No,
value.
I think-
This could be
I think
shit.
this-
How about
is-
block betting, bet small?
What about
No,
the
I
fact we
think-
got the ace of spades?
We blocked the nut flop, so.
Yeah, we should probably ship it, right?
not chip.
Yeah, I think this
Oh
is a
my.
bet big spot. Cause we have a bunch of flushes.
Doesn't
Would we
it?
want to use the ace of spades specifically for that though?
Yeah,
Well,
we have to
got-
call now.
Ace jack is not that great.
I think we have to
You were
call
right,
now.
Sam, check and bet big a lot, but then
Yeah,
do we call here?
I think we call.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
I'm a calling station. What about you guys?
No,
Oh,
it's a fold.
yeah. I would be. I would. Yeah, I would. I would
I'm
be playing
folding.
this hand always as a check call. It probably depends on it's player
I'm
dependent to some
folding.
degree too.
I'm
I'm
folding.
folding.
I think it's a fold with the ace
What?
of spades.
What the fuck?
Calling a bit.
Mostly a
but-
call.
It is calling, but damn it, yeah.
It's losing, it's losing money.
Yeah,
when it
it's a
calls.
negative EV call.
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah,
Negative
solve
EV
it further,
fold.
then, you know, but it's close.
right thing to do to watch you spew.
You win from his bluffs and you lose this to his value hands. That's
Raise.
No, this is a float, isn't it?
it's a call.
It's not
Yeah,
a float, but it's a call.
I have a good shot.
yeah.
Hmm.
But you could turn this into a bluff, right?
Bluff.
Nah, he's gonna check
Yeah,
back a lot
value
of jacks on the turn. He's gonna check back some aces, so I just.
Actually, you
probably
have a
go-
value hand, huh? You don't have a bluff.
I'm just checking down.
Bet
If you
30.
bet big, it's a bluff.
I'm not bluffing this.
Yeah, you can't bet small here, so you either gotta bet this pretty big or check. Planning
Yeah,
to,
I have better bluffs than this. This is
yeah,
value.
Yeah.
The dirty 30.
I mean, if the spade, it's nice to have a spade, so I mean, if it bluffs any fives, it's probably gonna bluff this one, but I'm not bluffing.
yeah, but what fives does it have in its range now? 5-6?
Check
Okay.
100%.
5-6 of hearts? That would
Now here
bet
we
this one.
block the straight, we block the flush.
But does 3-bet button have, how many fives does a 3-bet button have? Like they have 5, 4, 6, 5? That's about it.
I mean, now you don't want a spade to call.
Yeah, the spade, the 5 spade is not that relevant indeed.
You want
Yeah.
us to call, and it is relevant.
Yeah, but not that relevant. I mean,
Not
an
that relevant, but it
ace-
is a
ace is
small
better.
factor.
It's just easy fold, isn't it? It's an easy fold.
Yeah,
Fold.
not an easy fold. I mean, all his from all his bluffs.
It's not an easy fold, honestly. I mean, you don't block
Or-
his like Broadway bluffs, his jacks, or his queens, his tens, his kings. Like, we probably got a call.
Ends
He's
like
not-
king ten miss, king queen miss, the backdoor, hearts miss.
Yeah, it's more about what we unblock than what we block. We
Yeah.
unblock a lot of heart stuff that
Oh,
bricks
We
here.
don't think, we don't
I
think he
think
has
the
a
heart
back.
there is really bad, though. I just realized that. We also
I mean, you
have
could
the
just
heart.
I
flip
think
it
the
from
five
here.
of
five-
hearts
but what five
is uniquely good.
did bet the
because
flop
we block
also, the
ace
backdoor is
five
not
of
that bad.
hearts.
It's way better than like a lot of other hearts to have here.
But hold on, doesn't he continue to barrel with, when he has his backdoor hearts?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, he would definitely bet his backdoor here.
Right,
This is
so
for your tournament life, dude. Come on.
6,
Well, I have a pair, Barry. I'm sorry, but
No, but like he can check back like ace five of hearts on the turn. But we have a
Well,
5 of hearts, which makes it uniquely good.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised
think
if it
we
falls here
need
with
to
this
fold
hand
because it's an
sometimes.
ace sideboard and it's a 3-bet.
Yeah, but it's king 10, queen 10, queen 9.
Yeah, there's not
A
that.
king, a king
Yeah,
might
but to
not
that
bluff. eh?
size though, like,
A
what-
king might not bluff actually.
I think we
Showdown
would want,
value.
I think we would want a big spade in our hand.
Yeah, but the king doesn't bluff here. It's showdown.
I think we got a call.
I mean, I don't, we gotta segment our range in a way where we find some like
An easy
logical.
fold.
Oh. How much? By how much? EV?
Louis, can I interrupt really quick? Because I have
Sure.
to go really
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah,
So I played the LA
Your audio's, Zatson out.
on
Can't understand you.
and
Your audio's messed up.
Answer is yes.
was
Yeah, it's really laggy.
near
Your audio's messed up, Sonny.
I spelt you were wrong.
Yeah, type it in chat.
near
Jarvis.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
I don't know. Okay, I'll type in the
I think your internet connection is just very poor.
Sometimes you might have other stuff running, because mine goes out when if I'm running a big tree, then I lose my audio and Zoom, everything sounds like that.
But type it in chat. I can see it.
On a completely unrelated note, has anybody played the game Portal?
No, I've been thinking about the last few days to download it, but I haven't.
the game what?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and we can
Okay,
see it
I-
twice.
I was playing LAPC on Monday and it was near the bubble, 4 from the money. And I was in the hijack with pocket nines. Everyone folded to me with 13 big blind. Is it better to push or min raise?
Pushing
Rip
is
it.
Or from the
absolutely
money, you
terrible.
could probably fold.
I'd rip it.
So pushing is terrible. You want a min raise fold.
Min raise fold, okay.
Yeah.
What was your
because
hand exactly?
Nine.
Pocket
Pocket
nine,
nine.
hijack.
In the
So
hijack?
you were 3 or 4
13.
from the money, right? 3 or 4 from the
Yeah.
money, Louis.
It
Four
depends on
away
the
from
stack
the
sizes
money.
behind you.
Yeah, you need to. The first thing you need to ask yourself is what are the stack size behind me?
There
If
was
you
big,
cover-
big stacks behind me.
Yeah, so the,
Oh,
the-
yeah.
both Sam is gonna say like, oh, if you cover everybody, it's a great idea to jam and blah, blah, blah. I think that's bullshit.
Is
That's
Yeah, it
pure
is.
that's
BS,
not
man.
bullshit.
That's like your
That-
biggest leak right now, okay?
That is not
It
the
is
biggest
pure
leak, man.
pure BS, because you're 4
It's
away
not
from the
pure
money.
BS.
It's not the spot, yeah, you're trying to make money here.
Yeah, but if we're 4 from the
You're
money,
not trying
surely
to,
we ship
to,
it.
to, to fight for your equity until your last breath, right?
If
You're
you
trying to.
cover the
take
others,
it
you
No,
can
no,
also
no,
min
no,
raise
no,
and
no,
get them
no,
all.
no, 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 no.
I like min raise folding, but I mean, I would have open folded, but I like the min raise fold.
I like to jam the
I
middle
think
of
it's
my
better,
range.
because you're gonna get a lot of folds sometimes to pick up some chips, so.
Like, people
Probably
don't realize
better.
how scary it looks when you have like a 12 big blind stack and you min raise. They're gonna be like,
No, no,
"Ah."
no.
It
I know,
depends if the
Sam, for
biggest
you,
stack
there's
is
just
behind you,
one
then I
way to
would
play this
recommend.
game and everything else is wrong, but you need to be
That is-
more open-minded.
I didn't say. I do not say everything else is wrong. I'm just saying.
I know you, man.
If
I mean, if the
you
big blind's kinda
I
deep,
know
I'm just
you.
gonna
ran it-
open fold, to be
you
honest.
ran
Wait
it
a
through
minute.
Play it, 'cause he's gonna
HRC
call
and
one big
we
blind.
ran it through ICMizer, and it all says jamming is profitable.
Ice is
You
not
cover
considered
the stack.
flop play, so that's bullshit.
Do you think you get 10% of aces with nine? Blocking the bottom of the range of people.
How many big blinds, Sonny?
I
13?
had 13.
13. Well, 15 says it's a min raise.
Yeah, 15, I think I would have min raised, but 13 I shoved. And I think I'm
Oh,
having hard time like during bubble situations. So I pushed and the big blind woke up with pocket queens.
Yeah, that's like not good. You
So
want
raise fold is nice, and like if personally, if the
think
big blind had a
you're-
lot of chips, I would just open fold because min raising, they're just gonna see a flop a lot. And now we gotta put more chips in to try to win it.
If I may,
I think you're being results oriented.
No, you're on the bubble. You gotta cash. That's the first
Yeah.
objective.
Yeah.
When you get that
Give us
deep.
four-
If I-
see
if
the
How
I
about
may-
tens on the same spot? What are we doing with tens? Also opening or shoving?
Min raise.
I may?
fold.
it's close, as you hear, because we don't agree.
Jacks.
Yo, so
Min
what were you
raise
saying?
fold.
We're four from the money.
Uh,
Not,
It
not the
depends
same
on all the
bubble.
You need to
Without
you need
any
to
more
go.
information, I don't know.
Like, all right,
You need to
Sam,
go look at
Sam,
JR's.
if paying your bills depend on making that money, you are definitely folding, right?
Wait, folding,
you're-
like,
No, min raise folding.
well,
Yeah.
min raise.
Yeah, I would min raise fold normally.
If the
Yeah.
big blind was short and they're gonna be tight, I would min raise fold. If the big blind sitting there with 40
There are a lot
bigs,
of
I would
small
just
stacks,
fold.
then I might fold, and then if they go out the next to the hand, then I'm all okay.
Yeah, and maybe
You
like,
guys playing that tight when
Yeah,
you're
it's so
four
funny.
from
I'm
the money.
opposite. I would
Yes.
open into the short
Yes,
stacks
yes.
because
And
they're
that's
gonna
exactly
overfold.
how I use my stack when it's on the bubble. When I see a person min open and they fold, I'm just gonna jam on them with everything.
yeah, but Sam, you haven't cashed a game in like 3 months.
No, I cashed the game last night, dude. I went deep almost every day.
When was the last
Okay,
time you
thank
post and
you.
score?
I
See?
don't post my scores.
You're pretty good post swap. You like, I think you're just making ICM
don't-
mistakes.
No, that's not ICM mistake, and that's what JR says. JL says on the bubble when you have jacks,
Alright, what about here?
only play is to
Sam,
jam.
Sam,
There's
Sam.
no.
Sam. Tell me here, are you calling? or
Jacks is over
folding?
the nines.
We had one like
I'm
this
not
earlier.
calling.
Folding or raising?
Easy
No,
fold.
we're not.
I'm not
playing.
even looking. I'm playing on Poker Bros, man.
Oh
We're
my.
supposed to call, right?
Get out of chat if you don't look.
Probably a call. We don't like it, but I think you got to call one small one, right?
Tell him, Josh.
Call to a small bet is fine here.
Tell him, Yas. Tell him how to behave.
Josh,
Call.
answer.
Call it. I think we would probably call like everything over the 5 for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
In
it's mixing.
ICM, you cannot call.
This is a sim.
I think we moved on from that.
Yeah, Sonny dipped out. She had to go.
I do have an ICM spot I want to run by you guys at some point too.
I don't play that tight if I'm four from the money.
You should, Barry. You really should.
I
I
actually have a fun
sometimes
one.
do, but it's situation dependent.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Mostly
very,
do have
very
mistakes,
clear.
yeah.
ICM models are all a lot tighter than Chippy V models, so. it's
I'm gonna
good.
start folding my eights now, and since I have a heart, I'm gonna fold.
So,
Good fold.
Yeah, be bubble factors like on stone bubble or close to the bubble are like nuts.
yeah, so on that, we probably have one piece of information that Sunny didn't tell us, which is we've seen, she said there was all big stacks behind us. So we should have seen by now whether or not they've been jamming min raises as we got close to the bubble. If they have been, we need to open fold our nines, just fold them. And if they haven't, we can min raise them, right?
Yeah,
And if we don't know, we should fold them.
Well, I don't even wanna min raise into
Also,
the
if there are a lot
blind
of
because
one
they're
big
gonna
blind
see-
stacks, then I would just open fold.
Yeah, we just,
Personally, I'm looking at the big blind. If he's deep, I'm just folding because he's gonna see a flop for one more big blind, and now we gotta
Also,
put
yeah.
more chips in to try to win, and all of a sudden, we're gonna fucking bubble.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why I'm not
Yeah,
been raising it.
If
We
the
need a
big
guy
blind
with his
has a big-
charts.
Has a big stack and he's the battling type, then like I would just fold it.
Yeah, but
Get
if
the
you-
hell away from it. But if he's
Hijack,
not,
cut off.
What do you guys
There are
wanna do
4
here?
big stacks behind you.
And what do we want to
I
do
like
here?
folding.
It's a fold here.
I like folding. 4 big stacks behind you. Anyway,
Me too, Josh, by the
I'm
way.
going for dinner. See you all.
Take it easy.
Thanks a lot,
I'm
Josh.
about ready to dip out too.
And if there's a reshove stack behind you, then raise call against them. If the
Raise fold.
reshove smaller than you,
No, Scott, you wanna avoid running this hand.
okay, just fold.
Fold, make your
Fold.
money, pay your bills.
Okay,
Mm,
Old.
my problem is I don't need the money.
Oh, well, I don't. I don't care.
Give it to me, give it to me, all right.
Yeah, can I have it then?
Yes, you can have my tournament winnings.
Perfect.
I think this is just a fold too. I mean, it might be nitty. But I'm folding.
it's either a fold or.
I think
or
you
it's
gotta
one of
mix
our
with
worst
raise.
raises.
Oh,
It will be mixing with raising.
I think we do more check
Fold.
raising on non-Broadway flops.
I think it's a
Like
fold.
there's
Oh,
two
it's a
broad, I
fold.
don't think we do a lot of check raising when there's two Broadways on the flop.
we
Mhm,
found the sliver and it worked.
we fold.
Alright, anyone wants to click the button for a few minutes?
I'm gonna go make lunch.
Yeah, I gotta split for a little bit. I gotta get on a work call here in about 10 minutes, so I gotta get ready for it.
And maybe
I'm
after
not-
lunch, we could do a
I'm sorry.
different sin now that Josh
I can
wanted
pick,
this one.
I can press buttons.
Go ahead, Scott. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
And
Just
then,
have a check.
and you don't mind if I run, so while I do this, I'll go into your pile and start running that sim.
Do it.
Okay.
Is this
I
check?
think we want, I think we want to check because we can always bet because we can bet it on the river if he checks behind.
Yep.
All right.
Really?
It's only half pot left. I'd
Yeah,
check it.
nope, never check.
Of course. I just knew that card was gonna come.
Yeah, of course it does. Now
You should have stripped it.
Now you have to check.
Horrible
Yeah.
run out.
we check call and just hope that he bluffs.
I don't know that you can call. I mean, half
I
pot,
think you have to.
corner, yeah, that's
I think you
awful.
have to. I think you
Awful,
have to
yeah.
check call.
Yeah, that's just awful.
Yeah.
Oh, he checked. Yeehaw.
And we don't check there either. We
Because
bet
we're
it,
gonna call anyway, we just rip it in.
just rip it in.
Oh,
Yeah,
that surprises me.
yeah.
If he shows up with an ace, it's unlucky, isn't it?
But on the flop we should fold previous hand, shouldn't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, it was a fold.
But we did have a 3% check. We did have a 3% call.
Because of the
Oh.
broadways, we should be checking. Check
Yeah.
fold.
Fold here. Well, ace high, ace jack.
What are his offsuit bottom range here?
He has 10, he has jack.
Tens. It's tens, right?
Yeah, he doesn't. want
Offsuit
3%,
tens?
I don't think. Let me look. Yeah,
Okay.
offsuit tens.
Then you can play here. You can raise here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just check raise it because we have these cards and he doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't have any of these
All right,
except
let's do it.
suited ones, yeah.
He likes to call better.
Just a call.
Yeah, for the same, but for your same reason. That our hand was good enough that we didn't have.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a raise. I mean, this is always a continue.
Does
I
he
was
not
just
have
wondering
like
what
king
the
seven?
bottom of his offsuit range was because, and that's what he has right there. That's it. He's at his min. I've been working on this shit with Matt and man, it gets confusing sometimes.
This seems like an easy call.
Easy call.
Yep, just flat.
Yeah. This seems like an easy check.
Yeah.
Now it seems a little harder, but I think we still call when we time and we fold the river, right?
Small bet call.
Yeah. Call. We don't block bet here, do we? No, so
No, check.
check.
It's fine. We played perfectly.
Yeah.
That's how every one of my hands goes every day, pretty much. Play perfectly and lose every hand.
Oh. Check.
Call.
This is too weak to check raise, right?
Or is
so.
it so weak that we do check raise?
I don't think so.
It's
We're
not
getting
that
a
weak.
great
You check.
fold.
Check call.
Yeah.
That's a check call.
Nope. Every
Oh
ace.
no,
Every
it's
Vince
ace.
too
did-
weak.
Vince, did you hit a nice score here this week or something? I heard.
Depends on your definition of nice.
Did you win a tournament?
I did win a tournament.
Okay, well, that's nice. It doesn't matter if it's a $1 tournament. If you win, that's not easy to do.
Well,
So-
thank you.
Oh, well done.
Well done,
Check,
Vince.
check all.
Check. And now. we
Oh my
shove.
God.
Oh, no, now we don't shove. Now we throw up.
Yeah.
We could block bet if we
Nope.
wanted to.
Yeah.
No?
I guess it's better than anything else I can think of right now, because this is
Yeah.
horrible.
Can we check fold?
Yeah.
I would like to check fold, please.
Oh, God. No, maybe it'll go check, check. No, it won't go check. check.
Figures. I fold.
All right.
Yeah.
Easy fold.
Yep, fold 100%. To a 10-9. Stupid game.
Cocksucker.
The power of position.
And we block 10-9. How can he have 10-9 when we block the 9?
Because the computer gets to decide his cards, so it always wins.
Nah, this is a fold. We had one like this a minute ago, didn't we?
Well, we do have the 9 of spades.
Yeah, but I think this is a fold.
Pure fold?
Because of the two broadways.
Okay. Pure fold.
Mhm.
Yep. Not wrong.
Almost.
Can call sometimes.
Pure fold.
Rubbish.
Fold.
Fold, rubbish, yeah.
Yeah.
We could get better hands to fold, but probably a fold. Or is it a call?
He
With
doesn't
two
have any
over?
offsuit 8s, deuces, or 4s.
Is it a
It's
call
like-
with two overcards in king eye?
It's not a fold because he doesn't have below tens.
Yeah.
No.
So the question is it a raise or is it a call? Last time.
It'll probably split. It always does. So I don't think it matters. I don't have a backdoor flush, so I tend not to check raise here. I tend to just call.
Okay,
Right.
that's fine. And then the argument for raising is we really want to get bad aces to fold. And in the other one, we had ace jack.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
That would
but
be great if you got an ace to
we
fold.
don't have a backdoor, so
I don't know if an ace is gonna fold though.
no, mostly folds, but still,
Mostly.
call's not wrong. If he gives up, yay. It's our
Fold,
best-
it's saying fold the flop.
It mixed on the flop.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised that folds that much.
Yeah, it did some folding.
More often it folds.
I want to turn this into a bluff. It's our best-
Again, I've said it a million times. My rule typically is to have 3 legs of the 4. So 2 overs and at least 1 backdoor with it.
Yeah,
But when he doesn't have any of that range in his offsuit, none of it, of all 3 cards,
Yeah.
that's an exception for me.
yeah. But I want to turn this king into, even though it's our best king high, I want to turn it into a bluff. Anybody want to bluff with me?
No. I want to give up.
You're not giving up. You have showdown value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
hopefully he checks behind.
I would
am
like
not-
to make an exploitative jam here for the sole reason of I think if he had 2 hearts, he would bet the turn. So if he has 1 heart, he's gonna fold more often.
Would you not have bet the turn with 2 hearts, most of them?
I would
No,
have, yeah.
We were out of position. We might have been going for check raise.
Would you not have bet the turn when the heart came?
Yeah, exactly. So I want him to fold a heart.
But you checked. So you don't have the hearts either.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
yeah.
like us out of position?
Yeah,
Chris is saying
yeah.
we didn't
I don't
bet
think
your
we
call.
have to bet.
If he was playing GTO, he would bet the heart draw. But I don't think
We
he
don't
would
have
if
to
he wasn't.
donk 2 hearts here on the turn.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
you
think
would have
it's
bet.
an,
I
I
think you
don't
would have
think
bet
it's
the
an
2
exploitative.
hearts.
I don't
On
think
the
it's an
turn.
exploit. I don't think it's an exploit to jam because if he was playing GTO, he would have bet the turn with 2 hearts. So
You see
if
what I'm
he-
saying, Vince? I think you're contradicting yourself here. You're saying he can't have it because he didn't do it. Well, we didn't do it either, so we can't have it either.
No,
But,
no,
The thing is,
but
I
we're
think-
out of position and we check called, right? So we don't have to donk the turn with 2 hearts.
So I think you can
We were
bluff
in
catch with
position-
an
No,
ace
we
of
don't
hearts,
have to.
right?
We will have some hearts,
Right.
but
yeah, if,
he'll have some hearts as well.
Ken, if we
But
were
this
in
SPR,
position-
we wouldn't donk if this SPR anyway, would we?
if we were in position though, and we pick up this, and we pick up the equity of the second heart, we should bet.
Probably. Yeah.
I
So-
think this is a check.
Okay, so we have a lot of people who want to give up.
So it would be an
Wanna bluff.
exploitative
Me-
jam then.
Me and Vince want to bluff. How big you want to bluff?
I want to rip it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to bluff 208, but ripping it is more interesting. So,
And I'll pick check.
all right, we've gotten checked, but we're putting in our votes. Your vote is for rip 346. My vote is for 208. And
I
we're
think
checking.
if we're gonna bluff king, queen high, I think 30%'s enough. Otherwise, check.
Okay, so we're checking, but we've registered our things. Here we go. It is 100% check.
Check.
And it's 100% fold.
Chris wins again.
And it is 100% aces.
Just-
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it just didn't make sense to bet there.
Yeah, well.
Cool,
Okay.
bet.
What was
Simple,
the EV
simple
difference?
call,
Call.
Gotta keep
100%
money.
call.
I know the
well-
frequency was 100% check that river. What was the EV difference?
We might win this one. No.
All right. Give up now?
Yeah, for sure.
Third pair, yes.
Okay, he bet 3 times.
Half pot, quarter, yep.
He bet 3 times.
Yeah, check the EV on that one for Vince from the last one.
Okay, for the last one. All right.
I'm
so
kind
we
of curious
go-
about that too.
We go here, we go to this hand.
I think it'll bet small because it
Browser.
could be like construed as like a very thin value bet.
Okay. Now we go through. What's the, it's not Bill Tree, what's the,
But
Go to the
You
browser.
can actually go back to the other screen and click river.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and
That'll
it'll
pull
just
right
bring
up.
it up on it, right?
So, not open
Hold
spot.
on, open the hand, go click, highlight the hand on the left that we want to see.
That's this one.
Yeah, and then go up, see where it says the flop, turn, river, click river for hero, yeah.
Don't see it, but is it this one here?
It's the
Up to.
second one.
Oh, flop turn river.
Second
that
from
one.
the bottom, right?
There,
Second from the bottom,
this one. Okay, now.
open this.
No,
spot
so
and
that's the
show you.
call. So
Call is, he loses 106 chips in EV.
But open it up to see. what-
Okay.
no, 2 above that.
Oh, he bet the turn, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
Okay, I'm double
So
clicking.
checking is 81 and
Oh,
ripping
open the
is
spot in free
52.
browser.
There you go.
Okay, here we go.
so
Okay,
ripping
got it.
is
I'll click browser
horrible, yeah.
We're looking for browser,
up top.
up top, browser, got it.
But it's not horrible. It's horrible if
Strategy.
it's negative.
Well, you know what I mean.
Strategy.
That is a huge swing.
Right.
Even betting small is higher EV, right?
There we go, okay. So we had the king.
And it never bets small.
Yeah, we had king queen off with no
Bet
heart.
small, the range bet small 35%.
You see, did you get to see what you wanted to see?
Can you click on strategy plus EV?
Yeah,
And then can you
King, queen.
make us rip it? I want to see what his defense range is.
okay, so we go here, and then we go to here and we say, what happens if we
Bet 346.
bet 346? Click. Now, see, do I have to hit another button to get an answer?
Look it.
Pick? No,
Oh, no, click it.
Yeah, just click it.
there we go. It wasn't getting it. So we
6
do that.
cows.
He calls us with his aces and his kings,
He's calling king high, well, what's that, king 6?
calling the, but he's calling,
Ace 6, second
pair.
pair. It's
Third-
calling second
okay.
pair.
9-7, what's 9-7 calling? Is that a heart? That must be hearts.
Yeah,
So he's calling second pair plus.
but look at this. The only things he's folding that you have beat is.
Non-pairs.
beats you is his ace nine.
Without a heart.
Yeah, he's folding his bad aces, and he's even calling you with the 9 of hearts. But not the ace of hearts. That ace six call.
He's still calling some.
I think it's because we don't turn the ace of hearts into a bluff. So if he has the ace,
Is this just a fold right here?
We have more
Oh, no,
bluff.
wait, no, we have a backdoor wheel draw.
We're supposed to call it any pair anyway, right?
Yeah, I think we call once.
Yep.
Mm,
Was raised. Wow.
Wants to raise it all the time.
Wow. I never find that. I see it over and over and over in Pio and I still never find it. That's why I suck.
We're not gonna bet out now.
Yeah.
I don't see what he can really fold out a lot of the time. He's never
Fourth-
folding out an ace. He's never probably folding kings. I don't know how he's folding out to a raise.
Well, we're supposed to hit it. We're supposed to hit a 4, a deuce, or a 5 on the turn.
I think when we raise, he could fold like queen 9.
yeah, he's range betting a lot, so he's got a decent amount of folds. But have equity.
Like on the ace high flop, he's just pure C bets, right? So
Yeah. I guess a tight player can fold out any hands without an ace. A really tight player.
River,
Check, fold.
Yep.
Seems like it.
Fourth pair equivalent.
Yep.
Easy fold.
And he shows us the junk.
No, he wants us calling.
Bullshit on an ace high board.
He wants us calling 100%.
Oh my god. I would
He
never.
was
call
right,
her.
and he was right, which is the
But
worst,
why?
because the queen 8.
We
Dude,
called the
I
check.
would never.
Because
We
he's a
called the
solver.
check raise. We didn't raise it though, did we?
Nope,
Like we were supposed to.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think we bet this.
Yeah, you can start getting some better aces to fold and obviously other stuff, so you could probably bet.
Bet 130?
I don't know. I don't think 2, 3, 4 we connect that great with, so probably just small.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we don't connect well
We
with
have
this
5,
flop.
6. We have 5, 6 suited and more than he
Yeah,
does.
and we have sets, but I mean, I would bet small.
That would mean bet big then.
Yeah. Probably would.
I think it did bet big last time we probed a turn like this, but I just default, I bet small a lot, so I don't know what
I
I'm doing.
default to that a lot too, but I'm starting to learn not to. I'm getting
Yeah.
better at it.
All right, let's
I'm
give it a
going
try
big
this
here,
time.
yeah.
I think it depends on what you're trying to fold out. Like if we're trying to deny equity,
No, it's 100% check.
Confusing spot.
Well, that was easy. He called.
Wow, I don't know.
Just check.
I think I think we give up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like population isn't gonna peel ace 9 off there.
Against a big bet? That's crazy.
Against any bet.
Yeah.
Population is just bold.
Continue to check with our ace high value. Ace high showdown.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I think so.
Block 10, 9,
The
or
river.
block check 10, I mean.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, check and try to get to the river.
I think we should call this.
Think we call.
I think we
Yeah.
do this time.
I think you do with those bottom being tens, so.
I would
yep.
fold because he never tried to bluff any draws at any point.
Oh,
No,
shit.
but he also
Tournament starting.
could have be sat there with all the other broadways that have missed. And it got checked down all the way. He didn't try to protect his hand or anything.
I mean, I guess he's gotta turn a lot of shit
Just
into a
that.
bluff here. I guess like 10 high, I mean,
Yeah.
bet tens on. He's gonna bet a lot of that stuff that like 10 high, jack high, queen high stuff. All has
Yeah.
draws on the flop, so like. He's gonna turn some kings into a bluff here maybe, and that's about it.
Mm.
Like
A
his
half
worst
pot
kings.
bet, MDF is really, our MDF digs really far into the hand that we never bet.
Choice was bluffing range here. I think it's mostly gonna be king high. But kings that don't connect with the 9, 8.
Yeah. Well, yeah, king, which is.
Does he even have any?
Surely
What's his
it's
range
jacks.
look like? I don't even, he doesn't even have like king. Like all his king X are gonna wanna probably bet
All his jack and queen highs are going to bet here, surely.
on the
'Cause
flop, I
they're
mean.
probably not going to win at showdown. I think you got to call.
I would. just
Okay.
fold.
We're calling.
I know it's a call, but I'm not going to. I don't think.
It was a call.
Value bet us with ace
You
king.
value bet us with ace king.
Okay.
Domed us.
Folded 53%, by the way.
Yeah.
54%.
Which meant against population, we can fold all the time.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What the hell?
This we could probably raise. I guess we don't have a backdoor flush draw. It'd be
Yeah, we don't
nice.
have that. Seems, that
Alright.
this seems more of a call.
I mean, I would
I
fold a
think
raise,
it's
honestly.
fold.
What are we
It's
hearing?
fold.
I would rather raise than call, so.
I think we have to call.
Have to fold without the backdoor flush.
All right, we got 2 folds, 2 calls and 1 raise.
Oh, no,
I
it-
can't fold.
It's
I'm
a
folding.
raise, it's a double dangler, we can, oh no, it's not. Fold.
No, definitely.
I'm folding.
I'm okay with folding.
I'm okay with
Oops.
folding.
I think it can raise
I'm
this
okay
level.
with
It's gonna
folding.
raise
Like
some, I
Louis said,
think.
we haven't
but
got the
it's
flush
mostly
draw.
fold, I think.
He misses that
probably need
board. We
to-
did not miss this board.
No, but we need to have some sort of a backdoor flush draw as well to call, surely.
Fuck it, I'm raising.
I'm
This
going
is
with
my
Chris, 'cause
first-
I don't think we can fold. And if it,
I think we could fold easy, but I'd rather raise.
Because it's one of our worst bluffs.
all right, we got raise, raise, fold. 2, 3, 4, raise.
Fold.
What's going on?
It's calling.
Call, always call.
100% call.
This is a fold.
Okay, tournament's starting. Gotta run.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Talk to you Friday, guys. Play well.
This spot's
Thanks a lot,
kicking my
Chris. Take
ass.
care.
It's frustrating.
Oh, check, check. Still check.
Well, he's gonna value town us with ace king on the river again, and that's what's going on
Right.
here.
I fold.
we
Yeah.
fold. Nope.
That's calling.
Oh my
Went to
God.
value town with ace queen and we're supposed to call.
Yeah, we have to call.
I
If we had to call that last one, we have to call it.
I think we raise.
Last
God, I'm
time
in
it was a
bed.
call- This is slightly better than last time because we have the overcard.
Yeah, we're not getting a lot of raising going on, to be fair. It likes to either.
And not,
fold
even
or
not here at
call.
the top. We shouldn't, this is definitely, we shouldn't raise this because this nails his range.
Yeah, I don't think we do a lot of raising them when there's 2 broadways up.
No, so, but we can't fold this, so this is a call.
We block strong aces from his range.
Oh, we do some raising.
Raises a lot.
We do some raising.
Another flawed theory of mine.
Yep. But we were fine. So this doesn't change anything.
We're gone. We're gone now. We could be drawing
Okay.
dead now anyway.
Okay. Yeah, there's still some calling.
Minus a call.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to do it in a different spot? Do we have enough of this yet or not? If you guys want to keep doing it, I'm fine with it.
I'm happy with
But we
it.
shouldn't, we shouldn't change till we get Louis back because I shouldn't,
He's here.
I'm here.
control. Oh, Louis here? Okay, Louis got control.
Do blind versus blind.
I've been wanting to do these middle positions versus button.
No, do blind versus blind. That's more interesting.
Well, as long as.
Just
Louis-
check